power, y'all. I believe, say it, say it. I believe you. I trust. Come on. In you. Oh, Lord. Come on. Jehovah, you. Where y'all at? Come on, come on. I trust in you. I believe, say it. I believe. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonder. You are the God of wonder. You are the God of powerful. You are the God of power. I believe, say it. I believe. I believe. Say it, y'all. Come on, let your feet get heavy. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Somebody make some noise in here. Come on, catch it, Jehovah. Jehovah, I trust in you. Oh Lord, say it. Oh Lord, Jehovah, you. I trust in you. I believe, say it, everybody say it. I believe you. I trust. Come on. In you. Oh Lord. Y'all got your part over here. I can't hear you. Come on, say it. I trust. Say it. In you. I believe, say it. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of powerful. You are the God of power. I believe, say it. I believe. Say it, say it, say it. Now everybody get radical with 30 seconds. Come on, dance on the devil's head. Come on, come on. Come on. Y'all ain't radical enough over here. Balcony, I can't feel ya. Move your feet, everybody. Let's go. I see you back there. Balcony, y'all gotta come on. Hey, come on. So long, bye-bye. So long, bye-bye. Come on, y'all, help me say it. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. So long, so long. Now catch it, everybody. Come on, say it. So long, bye-bye. Everybody in the building, raise it up, say it. So long, bye-bye. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. To my pain and my sorrow. Let's go. So long, bye-bye. One more time, everybody in the building, say so long. So long, bye-bye. Hey, come on. So long, bye-bye. Goodbye to my pain. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. So long, bye-bye. Just one more time in the balcony, everybody say it. Say so long, bye-bye. So long, bye-bye. So long, bye-bye. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. So long, bye-bye. Let's go. So long, hey, so long, yeah, so long, hey, so long, yeah, so long, yeah, so long, hey, so long, yeah, so long. Goodbye to my sorrow, hey, goodbye to my pain, y'all. Goodbye to my trouble, goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye, fear, you ain't welcome here. Goodbye, fear, you ain't welcome here. Hey, so long, yeah, so long, yeah, so long, hey, so long. Come on, say it, so long. I can hear you say, I can hear you say, I can hear you say. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. Goodbye, y'all. Everybody raise it up. You are the God of miracles, say it. You are the God so long. Hey, so long. Yeah, so long. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. Somebody wave me bye-bye. Somebody wave me bye-bye. You ain't welcome here. You ain't welcome here. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. I can't hear you up there. Somebody raise it up, say. Somebody raise it up, say. You are the God of miracles, hey.
You are the God of miracles.
Ah, you are the God of wonders.
You are the God of wonders.
Thank you. We cast our care upon you. For you care for us. That's what we can say. I believe. I believe. Say it. I believe.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pala polo bolo bo pa pa pala pala balo bo pala lele. Yesterday has come and gone, leaving some of us to mourn. Times we had and friends we lost, and while nature took its course, we have seen the many faces of slavery. We have seen the British Empire fall. We have seen Hitler's contribution to history. We have seen the rise and fall of the Berlin Wall. We have seen famines. We have seen wars. As you well imagine, we have seen nothing yet, because in time to come, America will have a black president. In time to come, there's going to be an active world government. In time to come, the world will see human life cheaper than dirt. In time to come, from outer space, aliens will land on the earth. Team Africa will win the World Cup. Marijuana will sell in the shop. Science will produce bread out of stone, and then create the first human clone. Technology will reach a new high. Buses and cars will fly in the sky. Trinidad will make a nuclear bomb. In time to come. In time to come. In time to come. Don't do that. Glenn, tell them for me. Pampalo polo pampalala. Palabalo bo palalele. Moving from the dark ages, man has progressed in stages. Through the stone and iron age, till we turn another page. And we saw the adventures of Alexander, waging war in his obsession for conquest. Inventions like the chariot and the saber, the weapons that put Europe under duress. Mankind achievements sometimes were great, and his glorious moments mark the passage of time. But wait, in time to come, mankind will have a colony on the moon.
In time to come,
This calypso will be a top 40 tune.
in time to come,
Scientists will synthesize silver and gold.
in time to come,
People will have real sex by remote control. The first dead man will come back alive. Cancer and AIDS victims will survive. Babies will born with mustache and beard. Penis and kidneys will be repaired. The government will ban cigarette. Breakfast and lunch will be a tablet. A 2-year-old will split the atom.
in time to come,
Never hear you?
in time to come,
One more time.
in time to come.
For this new millennium, mark my word, it was some strange thing we have to watch. Some of you will live to see that. Palabalobo, palalele, papala. That day when the Wright brothers, after tremendous horrors, got their little plane to soar, all of mankind stood in awe. Just like when that great scholar Benjamin Franklin discovered what would be electricity. And again, when Sir Alexander the Kingpin give the world the first telephone company. But all of that is a drink of rum in our drinking glasses, compared with what is still to come. In time to come, an asteroid will destroy New York City.
In time to come,
California will submerge under the sea.
in time to come,
Almost every athlete will be bionic.
in time to come,
Every national park will be Jurassic. Explorers will find El Dorado. Computers will compose Calypso. Man will begin to travel in time. Police will stop adultery and crime. People won't go to church anymore. And there will be a gender world war. Preachers will heal the deaf and the dumb.
in time to come,
In time to come.
in time to come.
Present.
Well, crazy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate that. Nowadays, the things we see have us in a quandary, wondering what will be next in the world of science and sex. We have seen already the tacit acceptance by the world regarding same-gender romance. And we know that according to modern science, life or death could depend on the circumstance. Communication take over now, and in man's expectation, there is nothing time won't allow.
In time to come,
An exorcist will capture a living ghost.
in time to come,
A transvestite will become his universe.
in time to come,
An East Indian will win the Calypso crown.
in time to come,
Scientists will make old people come back young. A Advertisements will light up the skies, and holograms will dazzle the eyes. Women will walk naked in the tongue. Things will go up and never come down. To go to Tobago, people will walk. Monkey and dog will learn how to talk. Satmaraj will have a Negro grandson.
Time to come. Time to come. Time to come.
Crazy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on the local scene, changes we have seen them all. What a journey it has been, with our back against the wall. Remember the works of Lockjoint and Sampy at the time when money was no problem, and the drinks in the tongue was whiskey and brandy. That was when the Black Power caused big mayhem. We saw an island rise up just so from out in the ocean. But that is joke, I want you to know. In time to come, an African will win Mastana Baha.
In time to come.
Trinbago will have a woman prime minister.
In time to come.
Kitchener's son will come here and start to sing.
In time to come.
Who knows, he might become the next road match king. Indians and Africans will unite, and there will be no more racial fights. All of them drug pushers will cool down, and Dan Ratsing will hang up his gun. Sandy Grundy will be a city. UNC will win in Lavanti. Pandey one day will stop drinking rum.
In time to come. In time to come. In time to come.
Crazy.
Great.
Let me do something from all time. Since the beginning of time, man has never found himself caught up in a web of crime. He put his soul on the shelf, and we saw all his wickedness manifesting. Furthermore, in perversion he did wallow. Then we saw his intelligence disappearing, and therefore how lower his morals could go. But in the future, tomorrow's era, and the hereafter, mankind will have to do better. In time to come, all religions will get together and pray.
In time to come.
When it is getting closer to Judgment Day,
In time to come.
the Messiah will come and peace will prevail.
In time to come.
King Lucifer will make a lifetime in jail. Milk and honey will be the menu. Dollars and cents will have no value. Sorrow and pain will cease to exist, and everyone will find happiness. Man and woman will live forever in the kingdom of the Creator, dancing to a sweet soca rhythm.
In time to come.
I hear you.
In time to come.
In time to come. All you, let me do one more verse of Jesus. We ain't seen nothing about Jesus yet. Let me do a verse of Jesus. And for Atto Bolan, we ain't seen nothing about Atto. Let me one more. This guy saw 25 verses. 20. All these things I sing to you will really happen for true. One day if we live to see these things come reality. Remember the prophecies of John the Baptist, who announced the coming of Jesus Christ. And that man, Nostradamus, the mad scientist, who once said the bloody world war will occur twice. So it is written, so shall it be, for things going to happen. And so all who have eyes would see, in time to come, the West Indies cricket team will rise back on top. In time to come, on the radio Calypso will jam non-stop. In time to come, Atto Bolton will win an Olympic gold. In time to come, Cropper and Ames will amaze the sporting world. The Calypso King will get 1 million. Panorama will pay house and land. Amoco will buy out Port of Spain, cause there will be another oil boom again. Ramesh Maharaj will tell me the truth, and Sprang Along will start wearing suit. Crazy will win the Calypso crown. In time to come. It's only joke I'm making it. In time to come.
You like Crazy, you ain't making jokes.
All right.
He said time to come, we'll get a serious oil boom again. I feel like the Exile mobile boom he talking about it. Yeah, I feel like the Exile mobile boom, man. That is the boom.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Yeah, that is the exam boom he talking about it. Had to be the exam boom.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey! I'm trying to see you first, but I feel the less than start to roll. Yeah, I'm missing people. Nathaniel, good morning. Krishna, good morning. Wendy and John. Davey, good morning. And Marie Amin, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Matilda Rhodes, good morning. Marilyn Ciceron, a pleasant good morning to you. Davey, Deborah, Angela, good morning to you. Selwyn Batiste, good morning. Linda Chan, good morning. Our next Chinese again, boy, only Chinese. Sonita, good morning. Sandy Jones, I don't tell you morning already. Afriza D. Mohammed, good morning to you. Into the dark, Joel shine. Mohan, good morning to you. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no Jawani Jagrup, a pleasant good morning to you. Carmen, good morning. Naz Ali and Mr. Ali, a pleasant good morning to you. Naz, tell Mr. Ali, give me a call, please. My God is greater. My God is stronger. He had to get that key. He had to get that keys. My God is healer. Awesome in power. Yeah, girl, we had to get that done today. How the weather looking? How the weather looking? My God is greater. My God is stronger. Vidya, Cyril, good morning to you. Vidya Vancouver, pleasant good morning, Jason. And Selena, good morning to you. Mubarak, good morning. Anderson Wilson on the beat and all of you, a pleasant good morning, beat people. Sunil, good morning. Pringala. Mohan, good morning to you. Man, all I go say is MNBVCXZ 35087. But that's the best I could do with that. I don't know what kind of name is that at all.
And if our God is for us,
Janelle, pleasant good morning to you.
stop us. And
Samantha, good morning.
with us, and what can stand against
Ann Jackman, good morning.
us? They who could have
Ann Brown here, good morning to Ann Brown too.
God is with
And what's up, love?
what can stand against?
Ann Jackman, up there in Valencia. What about Miss Lovell? Miss Lovell, good morning, Gasman, all of you. Jason, good morning. Annie, good morning to you.
Our God is greater,
Neil Thomas, good morning.
stronger, for you are higher than any other.
Antoinette,
Our God is healer, awesome in power.
yes, Antoinette Guy, good morning.
Our God,
Majida Ali, a pleasant good morning to you.
God is greater,
Ruby, good morning. Margaret, good morning. Jason Mitchell, good morning.
higher than any.
Cindy Mohan, Davika Balkaran.
Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God,
Freddie Brown, Choice. Angela, don't tell you morning already.
for us, and who could ever stop us?
Hey, D'Souza.
God is with us, and
All right, Teresa D'Souza, good morning. Calvary Spirit, good morning.
God is for us.
Ginger Maraj, a pleasant good morning to you. Davika Balkaran, good morning.
Our God is with us, and what can
Damien Atkang Vincent, a pleasant good morning to you. That what we talking about, man. That what we talking about. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Bang, 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 bang.
water you turned into wine? Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you.
Bang, 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 bang.
Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, Lord. Into the darkness you shine.
Bang, 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 bang,
Out of
bang,
the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God, our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher ever stop us. And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against. Our God is greater, our God is stronger, God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power, our God, our God. Our God is greater, our God is stronger, God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power, our God, our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
stand with
Yeah, where it is, yeah, where it is.
against?
Let me open the lines early. I want to see who is the first caller, what is the first contribution. I want to see what is the first voice note. I'm going to peep to see who is the first person share the ground reports on WhatsApp and on them social media platforms. What's on your front burner? Today is Thursday. Who I leave out? Who I leave out? Before they say, well, I leave out some more here. So that's why I only in one time. The thing now, we have to get on to business one time only. Who I leave out? Let me see.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
And Munsami, a pleasant good morning to you. Stefan, good morning to you, Stefan. Hey, Dave Maraj, good morning. Betty Gotigo, good morning to you. Farid Mohammed, good morning. Anna Drakes, you know, long I see you where go. Hey, good morning. Dexter Tobas, you and all, where they are all these time there? Like me with the piano. What time I give up on we there, no, you and Anna Jackson. Where all it there? All the like me with Marvin and them or what? I ain't see all the one for the while. Gloria, how we are going to scholar? Morning, Gloria. Devant Maraj, good morning. Hey, Deba Chatu, good morning. Ban. On your being in trouble, ban. No, this is a banning. Some people ask me to ban somebody else, but remember, I had to see them in order to ban them. Remember, them already done ban. So I can't see them. Let me give you an example so all you will understand. Right? Some all you will understand. What's something here, right? I'm going to open up this here. Right. Because I don't want all you not to believe. Right. I'm going across to the list there, right? I'm going across to the list. Good. Now let me open up the, so when I watch all the television, all the phones, let me open up the this screen here. Right. All the see it open up. Good. Right. It open up. Alright, let me see if I can get rid of this down here. So, right. Only nearly 300 people on already. Alright. Well, by now and then there will be plenty more than this. Right. Well, you look at done reach 80 something. So you see, look at enter scene all over here. Watch it. Right. Well, let's see it. Look at scrolling it, everything fall there. Watch. Okay? Good. Some people are saying some John man ban some. I don't see them here. I can't ban nobody for not seeing them here, right? Because on the real chat. So what's something? Let me say I want to ban. I could ban let me say, anybody here, I could ban, right? Like, let me say, I'm gonna go to one of your favorite people. So all you go understand who all of we favorite, one of all of we favorite peoples. Let me see, who up there? Well, all his favorite, you know. So let me go with Elizabeth Duke, right? To ban Elizabeth Duke or to block her, I need to see her. The people who are telling me about the ban, they don't be here. The only person to be here is Mickie Thunderboom and Ban. Them just be here on this chat here. The other people are telling me to Hayden, some Hayden fella, and I don't see them here. So let me say, I decide, all right, we go ban Nazali, right? I don't come here and tick here so. Right? Look, I go and tick by Nas this so. Bam. Look, let's see what's going up. What come up? Reply, block on Facebook, block user on Facebook, add to block list in real stream chat. So let me say I decide, boom, I will block here, add the block list on real stream, where then that is it for Nas. Block on Facebook, but that is it for she there too. But remember, I have she here. Remember, I could see her to do it. This is why this go through. Remember that have Facebook and them other thing there too, where it's not mine, it's on other people account. Like Lennox Smith account and all them thing. Where I can't go up there and go in nobody account to ban nobody from nobody, code or transformation or when it workers' rights or there, or I can't go in somebody account. I could only ban from within mine. Right? So what shown all is, them people and them who always seen is always seen them. All you need to ignore them. Because the rest of us, like myself, I was scrolling through here, I'm not seeing them. And I want to ban everybody that on the wheel chat. Oh, this boy. Because some of them get complacent. With the exception of Munsami and Woodbrook, who don't get complacent really. And it's just back and feel everything is everything. And hey, we all right, let me just shut back now. Don't want to make contributions, don't want to proper fight. Because it ain't nobody for it to fight with. But when it still have like the band and the others, they will still try to tell we mad. We still had them to say, no partner, all your opposition, mad, ban you mad, this one only mad. All you understand? So for those of you who always tell me, ban some fellas, some hidden, or where I don't see he, I don't know, this is why they see here. They want to tell me ban Anthony, Tubas, Munsami. They only say, look, Sandy Jones, right? Who am I? Rick, Atali Keto, Shanti. They want to tell me Rosa, Ali, yeah. They want to tell me Bandy, all that's why we didn't hear Kathleen, Nigel Black, Desmond King, Pearl Sammy. They want to tell me Elizabeth Duke, Jason. They want to tell me band Mentor, good morning. Tara of Ben Cureb, good morning. They want to tell me band Audrey, morning. Jack Dio, morning. They want to tell me, see all these names and all this thing I going to ban somebody here, whoever. There's a different ball game. Come in, morning. Yeah, this is a different ball game. Judy, morning. BVR, Journey, morning. Tony Griffith, morning. See all these, right? I could Sheldon Roach, I can see Sheldon Roach here. Gillian Monroe, morning. Joey Lucky, morning. Carol, right, I could do something here. Princess Tong, morning. Clayton Williams, morning. Just School, morning. Rohan Prasad, morning. Right, I could do something here. Ban, look Bandy. But wait, let me say this morning. But Ban don't have give all that trouble really again. Baby, right, look baby. You see, and this all I get to see. All the rest gone. All done gone already. Wine see done gone. Well, that's Sandra Harilal. Morning, LP. Now, Mr. Pleasant, good morning to baby. Yes, my baby and teacher Balmain and the teacher Balmain crew and video day in Vancouver. All of you, Jesse morning. Big Ram, I don't call you boy, Big Ram boy. I don't know boy, when people reach down here, I just end up real busy, I think to do. I don't call you boy, Big Ram, because you are all going to say, look the other day, no more people was down here the other day, and I ain't get to see them. None. I ain't get to see. Who I get to see when those down here, boy? Look, Dave and Deborah was down here the other day, boy. Who does do this? They say real chat. Where does pay for our real chat here? Dave and Deborah. Morning, Dave and Deborah. Them just pay for this, you know, every year, you know. They have a prescription, that's not cheap, you know. Yeah, them just pay for this same thing why you see all over here. Dave and Deborah just pay for this. Yeah, look the other day, them come down. May get to see them. It had other people come down and get to see them too. Hey, look this fella. Kenrick Passard, the truckman. He was down here some time back. I never get to see him either. I think the last foreigner I get to see was and that's a while back, you know. My boy who just get vexed me too when he ain't getting in Mr. Ramnarine. Mr. Ramnarine. Morning. Yes. Morning, Mr. Ramnarine. He's the last man I ain't get to see. Yeah, it was the last man I get to see. He passed and he checked me in the central area. Yeah, I can't say way, but he passed and he. Yeah, he passed and he checked me in the central area there, so. The last person I get to see, I supposed to see, and how long I supposed to go and see this man, since he did get sick, but he ended up going away. Roger! Hey boy, I ain't see you so long, boy, OG boy. What's up, my brother? Aye. Roger say we have been warning citizens prior yet many have chosen to support and be a part of the PNM terrorist organization. Yes. Suck there, Dookie. Morning, Job. Morning. Right, so I'm all one miss some of it. Nancy, morning. I know we've seen some of it. Brian, morning. Now seen some of it who had missed it. Pinky. Wham, girl. You must probably tell me see how Pinky. Oh, let me see how we're looking at Pinky. Zamid, I now see you there too. Morning. Rosalia done call you morning already. Michael, morning. Mickie Thunderboom. But you know, look, people used to tell me to ban this one earlier. This one, Mickie Thunderboom. And now he a real behavior. He convert and understand that PNM wasn't good. He used to get trouble. But now all Mickie Thunderboom since he convert, he wants silk. He want a contract. He want a HEC house. Say no the PNM still man. You see what thing now man want? That the PNM in him day. Give me all of that he want to know. Joy morning. Let me say morning to Joy too. Tony, jail Tony in Toronto. I ask you why you had a name, you know. You make a jail in Toronto or something? Or that your real name? And you wasn't wrong along. Where do? You supporting the PNM out there in Canada or what? Eh? Tony, jail Tony. Let me know you know jail Tony. Leon Charles, I now see you Fort Can, I now see you there too. Nice. Oh, Jerry, a good partner. Well, boy, you see what's going on, boy. So, you know, I just take 3 steps backwards. You see where they see the Titans battling? You had to stay where they see foul no party. Cockroach don't go in foul party. So you just have to be smart. Donna Gockens, morning. Hey, look at you know how long two are supposed to talk to Donna Gockens and all. And it's just be real, boy. All you know, Sylvester morning, I know see you there. Rafi, morning. Donna Gockens, how you going? Don't worry, we got. Whenever you call me, I just be in a meeting something. I tell you when you call me, I like to talk to you. When I can't talk to you, what will do? Hello, how you going, Donna Gockens? All right. Well, I can't talk long. I go on. And then you go say, some people might say, yeah, what boy? Since the wind, like he driving a Parado? Like he have blue lights or how the Pitbull moving like he don't want to talk to people so like he rich and that kind of bacchanal thing. So I just rather alongside car do something, I ain't doing it. Yeah, so long as I can do something, I ain't doing it. Lennox Smith, make sure and call Mickie now. Let Mickie know Poppy thing because I can't pay you unless they ain't gonna see you. Dave, Samraj morning. Oh God! Donna Gockens' mouth stink, boy. Oh God! Oi! We foot like guys are next like guys are Moon Sammy, boy. Donna Gockens, you're hot. Oh God! How are you gonna tell the Pitbull that? Oh my God! I go call it today, right? Guitar, morning. Yeah, you know sometimes. Morning, Guitar. Oh God! But it's only about 3 times you call me Donna Gockens. You ain't giving them 3 times. Look, I calling you back today. Oh, you see this thing? When the Pitbull get that kind of bacchanal day early so, all you know what I call for? Nah, boy, we had we that too early, that too early for the Pitbull, man. Oh God! Donna Gockens' mouth dirty. Jeez. Oh God. I can't take that. Nah, boy. Let me. Oh, Carnage, you gonna be the first one. You know? Carnage, hold on. Hold on, Carnage, hold on. I tell all call, I tell all send all voice notes one time. Share everything one time. All they ain't do it yet. I peeping and I wanna feel like I don't be watching and peeping all WhatsApp and see who share. It's only Valerie they share the ground report on WhatsApp groups. How the rest of they don't share the WhatsApp groups, the ground report on WhatsApp groups? Eh? Just now, Carnage, you wait. You're not on the board. It's only I hearing you, them ain't hearing you. See, you wait. Look, I'm trying to hook you up on the board here right now, Bluetooth. I'm trying to Bluetooth here to the board. So you had to hold on, While we doing that day, yeah. I only my mind only on Donna Gockens like iron she mind. Like she looking for a man hour. Hey, you look at me the Pitbull hour. How you gonna tell the Pitbull this? Hey, Donna Gockens? Nah. Let me. It too. Ruben. Sokraj, morning. Karen. Ramda, morning. No. How Donna Gockens go tell the Pitbull that? No. We have to go. Judy, go. Morning. Who I miss out? I miss out nobody. Every time I scroll back to see if I miss out anybody, I see in Donna Gokins' message. Why? Look. But look, she start off good. A blessed good morning to all who are locked on. Blessings. She start off talking with God. With God, and she. And then all of a sudden, I say that I don't get to talk to someone here too often. Some always come back. It's a big ram and only, and I himself get a thing. I say, well, Donna Gokins, I go talk to you. I was just busy and I just want to talk to you long. And then all of a sudden, they were here. Pow! Donna Gokins hit me outside blue. Look at that. No. You know what that call for? Nah, boy. We had to shake off that only. We had to shake off that. That's all only we had to shake off that. Just now, let her give me some. Let her give me time. Don't rush. Don't rush me. I don't like people start me off in the morning. So don't rush me at all. Don't rush me. Can say Andy Williams, if I looking for a man, I sure not you. Walk hard. I feel you is a PNM. Because who got UNC supporting person? Donna Gokins ain't gonna want a good man like the Pitbull. If the Pitbull is not a good man for you, well, then use our PNM. Yeah. Use our PNM, Donna Gokins, man. Any right thinking UNC supporter Trinbagonian. Don't say about to be a UNC, that'll just be a patriot. Any good patriotic Trinbagonian. All right, let me don't call it him. Andy Williams, please stop calling my name. All right, let me leave this woman alone. Yeah. I can't get nobody get my vex in Azali, man. Kamla Salm, I'm saying, you know, join me there. Wayne Felix, you know, join me there. Krishna, Basio, Bahari, all of you. All you late. Inshan Mohammed, all of you. All you late. Alfonso, look at. All you late. I catch all you this morning. Mentor say we on Gayal. Oh God. Gael family see all that bacchanal? Oh Lord. I just only want to get on bad before Gael. I just tell only let me know when we on Gael. The Gael family must see the they must see the biting Pitbull. Not the Pitbull with chicken fire day and looking for early bacchanal this morning at all. Then I go can say she and my grandmother is PNMS. Yeah, my grandmother, everybody know my grandmother is a PNM. Oh God. Yes, let me ring the bell. Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to our Gael family. Gael, Trinidad and Tobago, Gael, Caribbean. You wonderful people that make up your mind. Whether you're in Tobago, yes. Whether you're in Tobago, whether you're in countryside, all of the countryside, my countryside people there. So, the only person living countryside is the cassava man. And every time I ask for cassava, he just disappear. You see, I can't understand this at all. All the countryside people they so they calling the Pitbull saying, well, hey, look, we have a 2 bunch of fig for you, a bunch of plantain. Look, breadfruit in season. Pitbull come collect 2 yellow breadfruit. Nothing, boy. Oh God, plenty always PNM on the low profile. It have PNM in this chat. Plenty always PNM. Ah boy, I don't let the Lord deal with Pom Ole boy. Oh God boy, Ole wicked. Some Ole mining honeybee, all kind of thing in the country there. Ole are talking every morning, Ole when sell Ole get the Pitbull about Ale bottle of honey. It are the different sizes. Small one, so the next one, so. Oh God, well if Ole playing cheap. Well, give me a small bottle so now. May I tell Ole give me the rum bottle size, you know. Why are you wicked so? Watch out. Let me see where it's now come on day. Put it morning. Joy. Ramlagan, morning. Maria Kalicharan, you know reach morning. Mary, morning. Hey, Gemma, morning. Oh, God, look, Senita said no money, no honey. Oh, God!
Bang.
I want the honeybee, I talking about all there, you know. Honeybees, you know, the bees and them just go in the bush, and you put the box outside and set a small box. Yeah, I don't money for that. So what that honey? Everybody in Trinidad and Tobago don't know. The other kind of honey, you have to have money.
Bang.
You see the honey with the bees don't bring? You have to have money for that honey.
Bang.
Nobody said they have a little shatine there, so hey, Pitbull come pick up a little green shatine. You go carry down a little shatine something. And some of them yard foul and them out there so. Some of them mining layers they don't lay. All even say Pitbull, come and pick up two X layers there. I ain't talking about Santa Cruz and Woodbrook and them, eh? And I never say that is we call them X layers is the new minister said that Roger Alexander said that. He says Santa Cruz and all of them Woodbrook. All of them, he said all of them is X-layers. What them X-layers doing in the savannah protesting this so. The new minister said that and Marlon Hawkinson they say this so. So them the layers are talking about. Are talking about the layers, the foul layers. When them X-layers stop lay. Or the eggs get too small. Pitbull come pick up 2 X layers there. I might say that and somebody might write up, well, all right. Some wicked PNM go say, well, all right, we had 2 X layers for you. Santa Cruz and Miss Woodbrook. I ain't talking about that.
Bang, bang, bang.
Pleasant good morning to all of you in Tobago. Our Tobago brothers and sisters, a pleasant good morning to you all. Mother Bernie easy. Mother Bernie say earlier, Mother Bernie say ex-layers could still cook and make a meal. Die shoot, Ole, die shoot. Remember I told you there's not me say them as ex-layers at all. It's my Hawkinson and Roger Alexander. Yeah, that man there don't feel because he's an MP. We ain't gonna say he fight we in the pushback, you know. Yeah, man, I don't them every time them seniors, them fighters, that's how I just call them. You see when they come into Miss Roadbrook, Santa Cruz, Mother Bernie, Silver Fox, watch me, Mr. Tuna Puna, I just call them fighters. We next partner, they Malcolm X, all of them there. So the other fella with the big beard boy who was some up there, so boy he come and dead. Sam, he always used to be wearing a some jersey, a white some jersey. A short man with he beard, he always used to be all over and he died. And he used to ask the chairman of the corporation there, so to think with the road to go to your house. All he wanted was the road to get the material in. I don't believe it. That's what they be saying with Lennox Smith, and let me see if I can pull Lennox. Because Lennox supposed to remember that man. That man always used to be checking Lennox to Brazil. He live in Brazil. He was living in Brazil. I can't understand this, you know. What the man name again, boy? Already?
Hey, Sam, we been you as.
Is Sam?
Yeah, Sam.
What?
Yeah, you always had this some jersey, a short, multi-gray-headed.
He look like Jesus. You know, or Santa Claus.
Yeah, and he always, of course, the Talparo Regional Corporation, he and the chairman there would always have something on loggerhead with respect to some infrastructural work leading to his residence. Yes.
All right, I must go. I had to call back Anna. She was on early. He was the first caller, and I'm sure he had to hang up because how long? Because I had to shake the demons out of the place. Yeah. Because I was to shake out the demons. So all the demons and the program nice. It's going nice now. Look how Lennox in the Miami shirt with the tie, and you know, he on a vacation. Yes, Mr. Carnage, a pleasant good morning to you. What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Morning, Lennox. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Morning. Well, the prediction again What the Prime Minister Trinidad and Tobago to just know what is going on in Venezuela, right? Well, whatever I know, they're supposed to know, well, America circling Venezuela right now, Andy. As we speak, I have some information there, I will send it for you. It's not two things, but you know, Trump going for that 50 million for himself. Trump like, yeah, we take for nobody to go for that 50 million.
It's looking serious, boy. Lennox, I heard about it, you know. But I ain't get to see, but people tell me it all over the news. You see the American warships.
Yeah, I will send some nice pictures and things for you.
Yeah, I sent something for you this morning with respect to the Vice President's statement about Trinidad and Tobago. Very disquieting.
But you said it for me, you say Lennox Smith. I ain't believe that because me ain't saying nothing come to me yet. Let me look.
Well, all right, you will see. You will see.
Just wait. Probably have it in my. I'm now saying it. Sorry.
Right, let me see. Carnage, you send some for me too?
Yeah.
Well, look in here. Me ain't seeing nothing come up here.
Carnage or me?
You too. I ain't see nothing for you. Me see nothing for Carnage. I only see Carnage saying spinning. All right, let me see Lennox video first. All right. Carnage, you can say it. Oh, he gone. Right. Let me just pop Lennox video there one time. Let me see what Lennox demands Smith. Yeah, let me see what Lennox the Smith send.
And the last thing I'll say is to the
all right. Let me go across. Bam. Let me go into the Lennox Smith. Yeah, well, let's see how it is. We just do it here. We don't make smokes, you know. Yeah, but I could afford to leave on a piece of Lennox. No, play the whole thing. Show them the whole screen there, Lennox. Yeah, let me show them the whole thing big. Right. Anything more to open here, boy? Yeah, I think you could open. Hey. Right. Lennox, you're walking. Right, let me hear.
And the last thing I'll say is to the American people, D.C. is already safer than it was 9 days ago, but we're going to make it safer still to come. This is your city. You should feel free to come and visit here, have a meal, see all these incredible monuments, and actually enjoy yourself, and that's what we're trying to make happen. And I think that if we set a standard in Washington, D.C., that political willpower can bring some common sense, law and order back to these communities, then maybe some other communities and other cities. And the last thing I'll say is to the American people, D.C. is already safer than it was 9 days ago, but we're going to make it safer still to come. This is your city. You should feel free to come and visit here, have a meal, see all these incredible monuments, and actually enjoy yourself, and that's what we're trying to make happen. And I think that if we set a standard in Washington, D.C., that political willpower can bring some common sense, law and order back to these communities, then maybe some other communities and other cities will follow suit. So it's kind of crazy. You hear these guys outside, they appear to hate the idea that Americans can enjoy their communities, and they do the fact that D.C. a week ago had a higher murder rate than Trinidad and Tobago, which the United States State Department has said you shouldn't visit because it's unsafe. We ought to be able to enjoy great American cities. That's what we're trying to do in the Trump administration.
Hey, that man said Trinidad and Tobago, you know, partner. I swear I hear. I swear I hear the man say.
Really? For
the last thing I'll say is to the American people.
Once again, I mean, I'm extremely angry this morning to, of course, not just hear that, but with those who are trying to oppose the efforts of the present government of trying to, of course, to rid the country of that kind of stigma. The Vice President of the United States mentioning Trinidad and Tobago. We have been saying on this program all the time, almost in perpetuity, almost consistently, that the advisories against Trinidad and Tobago is making it very difficult for us to get direct and indirect investment. Of course, the last administration would have shot itself in the foot or in the feet by, of course, having the double jeopardy, with the most murders than any other administration, and I'm sure into the future as well, because we're not going to get the records that we had just before the 28th of April. But because of that, and we are in the transition stage now, let's face it, the administration is only just above 100 days in office. So we are going to get to that, still that kind of, what I consider to be residual commentary that are negative for Trinidad and Tobago. So here it is, only yesterday, the Vice President of the United States making reference to Trinidad and Tobago and our murders, and saying that 9 days ago in Washington, the murder rate there has already been reduced. But at any rate, comparatively speaking, the murder rate in Washington, I don't have the number of persons or residents there, but obviously it's over 1 million people, and more than that of Trinidad and Tobago for sure, because we know that New York has over 7 million, and that too has a smaller murder rate than Trinidad and Tobago. But the Vice President stating that does not augur well for Trinidad and Tobago. And why I believe we should focus on it is because the opposition here is attempting, of course, to decry the efforts of the present administration, SOE, the other allegations that they are trying to play down with respect, of course, to potential threat to the senior members of the administration, including, of course, the Minister for Defense, and I'm sure that the Homeland Security and that of other officials as well. And therefore, this kind of conflict, this kind of dialectic doesn't augur well for our image out there. And if the Vice President of the United States could mention Trinidad and Tobago, they could have go elsewhere. They could have said Jamaica, they could have said Guyana, they could have said some other country, but Trinidad and Tobago, which of course tells me that they are extremely concerned about the situation in Trinidad and Tobago as far as crime and criminality, and the potential for investment and generating tourists, developing our tourist assets or our tourist product. It is troubling, and I am minded, of course. I want to say as well that I will be writing to the American embassy, indicating that we are attempting, of course, to do what we have to do. The government clearly is on the right track in terms of course, engaging and confronting the criminal elements, and pretty soon we expect that this situation to be abated, and those kinds of reference as far as Trinidad is concerned and that kind of negativity, I would want to hope will be a thing of the past moving forward. So that is why I thought it was important, and that has attracted my anger this morning as well. But of course, I was pacified by the pleasant statement of the Prime Minister. Today, of course, marks World's Humanitarian Day, and the statement that should be, I trust we will have an opportunity to reference some of the statements that you would have made in that regard, and of course to make certain that Trinidad and Tobago remains on the right path. But once again, Washington, the government there, the Trump administration is taking harsh measures. They have brought in, of course, the National Guards from different other states in order to arrest the crime situation there. Albeit comparatively speaking, when them talking about 90 and 100 and maybe close to 100 or just above 100, we are talking about 200 and 400, etc. in Trinidad. So you would understand why they would make reference to Trinidad and Tobago in such a negative light, but it doesn't augur well for our future and our economic and social and economic advancement. Yeah, Andy. And clearly the opposition is no help, even though, of course, the present administration would have inherited such a situation from them. Record-breaking murders consecutively, 2022, 23, 24, and of course now we are in a transition stage of reducing that number, and in fact it has been compared to last year around the same time. But the fact of the matter is that difficult circumstance, harsh situations, negative news, unfortunately travels and and lingers longer in people's minds than that of positive news, and therefore we must always be positive. So we want to commend, of course, the present administration for the initiative taken to arrest that situation and confront it as
head on, man.
To be, particularly with respect to curbing the criminal elements in the society.
Nice. So let me organize now. We don't want to beat that like a road match day. I was shocked that and he's not the vice president. I think he is that Mark Rubio. That the one who just go, whether we go Russia, whether we go Ukraine.
Vance, that's Vance. The vice president, Papa.
That the vice president?
No, not.
That the vice president talking there?
That's not the Secretary of State. That is Vance.
But then the vice president.
JD Vance, yes.
So the vice president and the Secretary of State, both of them they talk a kind of same way, right? A kind of like Trump, like a Bajan kind of way, I find, boy. The both of them talking like PNM, boy.
When they're talking authority.
No, don't make no excuses. Rowley, you start talking a kind of aggressive way.
With the National Guards around him, there were people outside protesting, obviously.
Don't
I consider them
make
to be the replica or the replica.
But that's a very young vice president.
Of the PNM.
That's a very young vice president.
Yeah, very young vice president, yes. JD Vance, he's called.
Oh. JD Vance. All right, let me I'm looking for your thing.
Friend, video. I don't know if he sent you a video.
Yeah. I have videos. I won't play it now, but I want to play back yours. I want to make sure that the vice president. Look at it here.
Play it over again. So just to certify, because I do not propose to be.
And the last thing I'll say is to the American people,
all knowledge.
But this fella is a young fella, boy. All right, the last thing.
And the last thing I'll say is to the American people, DC is already safer than it was 9 days ago, but we're going to make it safer still to come. This is your city. You should feel free to come and visit here, have a meal, see all these incredible monuments, and actually enjoy yourself. And that's what we're trying to make happen. And I think that if we set a standard in Washington, D.C., that political willpower can bring some common sense, law and order back to these communities, then maybe some other communities and other cities will follow suit. So it's kind of crazy. You hear these guys outside. They appear to hate the idea that Americans can enjoy their communities, and they do the fact that D.C. a week ago had a higher murder rate than Trinidad and Tobago, which the United States State Department has said you shouldn't visit because it's unsafe. We ought to be able to enjoy great American cities. That's what we're trying to do in the Trump administration.
Wow, the man really said that day, boy. And that,
so
that the vice president
mentioned in the United States for all the wrong reasons, as an example, and that is not good at all.
Right. So now let me go to Brother Carnage. Oh lad, and United States now send all kind of thing down here. They say.
Yeah. Well, you had said that the pretext the United States is using is the fight on the drug cartels and the drugs that would eventually end up in the United States. But those military assets, those naval and other assets are really close to Venezuela. Yeah, in international waters though, in the Atlantic Ocean.
All right.
Siguen los barcos por aquí, no se han ido. Aquí en la planeta Coba, ahí tenemos el castillo. Aquí están los barcos, andan helicópteros. De aquí para allá, de allá para acá.
Both?
Allá adelante.
That is Venezuela there?
Andan paseando por toda la costa de...
That is Venezuela right there? Or Trinidad?
Viene,
wait,
no
let them
sabe,
see.
Pero debe haber un evento fuerte por ahí.
Lennox Smith.
Well,
there's Venezuela or Trinidad?
Cannot got to explain that one. But it's saying G. But
Ahí tenemos el castillo.
Is Venezuelan talking? That ain't looking like Venezuela to Trinidad. So the in Venezuelan water, big and bold. Right there, Venezuelan people is it had to be. I don't understand Spanish. Oh, you know what to do? Just now, eh? I know what to do. Hold on. I like that. Kanaj, just now, I know what to do. Morning. Kanaj.
That Venezuela, that off Venezuela, Andy.
So the right there, big and bold, showing themselves in Venezuela, right there, so by.
Yeah, let me tell you something, Andy. Let me say something to Trinidad and Tobago while I get the opportunity. What it is that man saying there about Trinidad, Andy, I tell all that we talk that from the earliest. Tiong and Dr. Rowley were put me in trouble. You hear that term?
You hear what term?
Yeah, you hear the terms that the gentleman use. You understand? But right now we have a new administration. So the new administration now will have to counteract that speech, the new administration, because if two elephants start a fight and the way to talk about we there, you know what will be going on with we, Andy? If two elephants start a fight, think about it, Trinidad and Tobago. Let this administration, them know what they have to do to protect the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
All right. Hold. All right. I go.
Them know what they have to do.
I go in and call a Spanish speaking person there. Quick. Let me call. I ain't gonna call Miss Arima. She go co-host and da. Let me call Mr. Arima. Yeah, let me call Mr. Arima.
We have made him our standard interpreter.
Yeah, remember Miss Arima's cousin.
Translator.
Miss Arima cousin, you understand? She get bad over studying. She studied Santa Cruz. She studied this one. She studied that one. She studied. When all along you wasn't in all of that. What you was we Venezuela counterpart. Researcher, and we know what going on in Venezuela. All nowadays when she's supposed to be playing a role heavy. Right now is where everybody's supposed to be listening to Miss Arima now. Letting me know exactly. You understand? She fall out of that. Studying people. Before we went the election, after the election, she's still studying people. Come on, man.
I'm sorry to say this, but of course there are some people who seem to be naturally self-destructive. They simply, have always gravitated, whether it is, so that I say, externally influenced or not. They simply have that propensity. So I suppose that is what this particular individual seemed to always have gravitating to her. She has that kind of pull.
Yeah. I'm trying to go into Mr. Arima.
Kind of attraction. Yeah.
The voicemail box.
I had to get him. Come now, man. I had to get one of my Spanish people when them talking people. Hey. This work was Miss Arima own, you know. Now I had to be looking for people.
Yeah. We told the world that she was of course our Spanish interpreter on particularly on Venezuelan issues, which naturally would mean that she would have had an appreciation and an understanding and a command of the Spanish language.
Who listening there that knows Spanish there? Besides Mr. Arima, who else that have listened? Because I'm getting on to Mr. Arima. Let me try him once again. I really need to get him because I would like to get the interpretation of what is being said by that Venezuelan.
If you send me the clip, Andy, I probably can get it electronically interpreted or translated.
All right, let me send you the clip there one time. Clips. So you go one time. Right. There's where you send from there. Let me see somebody maybe. Morning.
Hey, Andy, morning. Call Anel Roberts. Anel Roberts could interpret that for you.
Well, he knows Spanish?
And that's real good with Spanish, right? Call Anil Roberts, he'll deal with that.
Nah, I want no government in this day. I ain't gonna call no government, man. Yeah.
But you have just made a case for at least conversational Spanish to be part of the school curriculum from kindergarten.
Good morning.
Right up the road. Yeah, of course,
morning.
we have no choice.
You don't understand Spanish?
We are surrounded by Spanish countries that are in size and in population.
Good morning. Mucho poquito. Here's what, Andy. You simply go into a browser, put in Spanish to English, and you'll be able to see the interpretation. Hopefully, when you hit the microphone on the right. Yeah, because I don't want to mess up anything, and you don't want to look as though you're giving bad information. So that's what I recommend. My Spanish is very, very limited, but I'll call back shortly. In relation, I'm right outside the Washington Beltway. I'm in Norfolk, Virginia, and I'll tell you something. Our version of the PNM here in the United States is right, the Democrat Party, because all the cities who crying and saying bully and who saying hate black people and who saying all that nonsense, right? Okay, they're not showing here the black people right out here across the bridge to me over in the Beltway who coming across, hugging and shaking their hand and thanking National Guard, thanking the troops and also the federalized police department. And by the way, that same mayor of Washington, that waste of time, empty suit, right? She's on record. You can go up on YouTube, wherever. She's on record asking to federalize the police department. And you know what that would have meant? That would have meant that she would have been the boss of guys who wore the uniform like J.D. Vance. By the way, he's a Marine, Ula. And Andy, this thing about, and with all due respect, this thing about you're saying about...
That is the black, that is the vice president, that young fella there is the vice president?
That is J.D. Vance, vice president, what you call a real, listen, he didn't come from class and privilege. Look up his story. They made a movie out of it, they made a book out of it. You wouldn't hear that from the Democrat Party, you wouldn't hear that on CNN and all them, right? But this guy came from real poverty. His mother was a drug addict, right? And he had to help raise his brothers and sisters. Yeah, and guess what? When he graduated from high school, right, he went straight into the Marine Corps, all right? He had structure. He learned discipline, right? I wasn't too keen about him becoming vice president when I was voting for the best governor of the U.S. to be the Republican nominee, but that's okay. I'll deal, it is what it is. But I would have right, but what was our choice? To vote for the laughing, cackling hyena, which your partner from Orlando loves so much, or Sleepy Joe Biden? Come on. So, I'm saying to you, J.D. Vance is the real deal.
All right.
Right? All right? Marine. Hoorah. So, yeah, I hope you get the Spanish guy so he can better interpret, what he's saying.
Yeah, but I can't let this continue there because we want to stick to the topic, which is Trinidad and Tobago surrounded with U.S. Marines or U.S. Army and them thing, and I show now.
It is Marines, Navy, and Army, right? Well, not Army, but Marines, Navy personnel, right? Because those amphibious carriers, right? It's not like an aircraft carrier. Not say really a calf carrier, but a full aircraft carrier. But those are amphibious. The USS, the USS Iwo Jima, and the USS I forget the other two at the moment. But right, those are what you call amphibious assault vessels, right? They are ones that don't stay out in the sea and fight. That's why they have a contingent of Marines there, right? But 3,000 Marines to run into Venezuela. It may not be logistically correct, but that's what amphibious carriers do. Normally they carry Harrier jets, which pull off the ground horizontally, don't run a runway as such, and helicopters, all right, attack helicopters, right? But they might be in international waters because you know what? If they end up in Venezuelan waters, you will have the UN, which I call usually nothing useful, right? Standing up and saying nonsense about, it's an infringement and this and that. You tell that to the thousands of Venezuelans, the good ones that is, in Trinidad right now. If things were so nice and peachy there in Venezuela, they wouldn't be knocking down the doors of Trinidad and breaking the borders and stuff to get in. So that's the reality to it. you know. But so I'm not sure if they're off the coast of Venezuela itself because they have international maritime laws and so on. But you know what? In dire situations, you need to do dire actions, right? To deal it, fight fire with fire. But that's what's going on there. But so hopefully the gentleman, you get onto him so he could properly interpret the Spanish, you know, the English interpretation of what is being said there. All right? All right, guys. Look, I'll talk to you later. Take care. God bless. Cheers.
All right. Well, Dennis Paul sent us something here. Because I want to stick to Trinidad and what's going on with Trinidad. Orlando, I really don't want to go now into the Biden, Democrat, Republican. There's a very serious thing. So Dennis Paul sent this here. Oh, boy. Right? Which is that, why this thing will. All right. This is how the U.S. Marine and them, it's submarine and all of them things, all they seen them day. The USS Galilee, all of them day. This is how the block off out there by Venezuela they right now. This is how it good. This is how they are the positioned. I'm trying to. Right, the U.S. surrounds Venezuela with warships. Caribbean on edge. They say the Caribbean on edge. Right? As the U.S. naval fleet shadows over Venezuela coastline, Caribbean leaders and citizens alike are left wandering in the region on the brink of a dangerous showdown. Right? So this is how earlier a thing there. Right? Let me get the Venezuelan man there, boy. Let me get the. Hey, Mr. Rima, morning. Hello.
Hi, good morning, Andy. Good morning to the ground report. Andy, this thing with Venezuela is ridiculous. I think we should send back all these Venezuelans and them and cut ties and then close our border. That is my only opinion.
No, but that ain't going to help you know. That ain't going on that ain't going on and help we at this point in time. Whether they have Venezuelans here or wherever, it look like America is targeting Venezuela on the whole. Who they? So them in business where in Trinidad and at this point, them look like the surround
but
Venezuela.
We have to protect ourselves. We have to keep away from Venezuela. We have no...
Right, but we have to keep away from Venezuela, but we can't keep away from Venezuela citizens that done here. Them done here, and then if they done cordon off day, any like Pira boat at Venezuelan people, they them Americans and them go, they will intercept.
Okay, understood. All right, but I'm just concerned for us in Trinidad.
One of the good things with this day, if it is the surround out there, obviously this is all in Venezuela, right? The coastline there that close to us, that the people and them just be coming in illegally, them don't get the message already that it are warships out there. So them ain't going to take no chance, no pirag and all kind of thing right now to come Trinidad.
Okay.
So we will have that inflow back at this point. I don't want to believe that we will. Because obviously
my dear friend, let's hope and pray all is well with these people and us. We have to do some heavy prayers. And there's a lot of people here, they don't know how to pray. We have to leave everything in God's hand right now. So Andy, you and the ground report, you guys have a blessed day. I enjoy watching your show every morning. I get up and make sure having my coffee, looking at you handsome guys. I love the dance, by the way. Have a good day. Love you guys. Bye.
All right. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from all the way down south.
Very good. Deep South. So it's not going to be on Gael.
Oh, definitely. Every morning, my dear, I look at you guys.
Right, but I hope everybody down in the countryside and so they know. All they lock on Gael.
Definitely. I send out a SOS. Listen to me, guys. Lock on Gael. You get it live and direct.
Yes. All right.
Bye, coffee. You have a good one, guys. Have a blessed day and be safe. Love you all.
All right.
Bye.
Yes. Right. So now we will go into Carnard's thing. Well, I have no choice. But meanwhile, so what I will do?
Well, Andy, if we probably can help by describing.
You have it. No, but you have it.
Trinidad.
You have
and
it.
Its location in relation to Venezuela.
I send the thing to
people are
you.
coming to Trinidad. Are you hearing me?
I send the thing for you to break down.
Yeah. But no, I'm giving you something now that will put it in perspective in English. But I'm just making a point about the geography and people saying that people who may be in danger coming to and from Venezuela to Trinidad. Well, the common route is really to come to the Gulf of Paria, which of course is facing and is the waterway between Venezuela and Trinidad. But you also have what is called the Serpent Mouth as well, which is different opposite to the Dragon's Mouth, which is in the north, and that's the other route. But where the Americans are, remember, the east of us is the Atlantic Ocean, so the Americans are in the Atlantic Ocean, but of course outside of the border of Venezuela, because Venezuela's coastline or the landmass extends further east, and of course joining with Guyana, right? So it's quite a lot of distance. The point I am making, and if you could appreciate where we are talking about, so therefore to say that you'll have a battle where Trinidad may become embroiled, it's geologically and position wise, I think it is very difficult for Trinidad to be embroiled in that, because it could be a large distance away. But that's the point I am making.
All right.
But let me send this to you as well, so it is in English, so you get an appreciation as to what is happening in Venezuela and the position of the Americans.
All right. Ooh,
breaking news within the past hour. Troop movements near the canal raise fears of an American strike on Venezuela. Within weeks of the massive Panamax Alpha exercise, new intelligence suggests the U.S. could be preparing for operations far beyond Panama. The drills brought together Navy SEALs, Coast Guard units, special forces, even nuclear threat response teams under the banner of Canal Defense. But that's not all. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth admitted the true concern, the growing influence of foreign powers in the region. He confirmed Washington is pushing for a priority passage of U.S. warships and expanded military cooperation with Panama. Now, the Trump administration has asked the Pentagon for options to increase America's presence. Some are routine, deeper partnerships with Panamanian forces. Others are far more controversial, including the use of force to ensure control of strategic corridors if cooperation weakens. That's where the speculation grows. Analysts warn these moves may not stop at Panama. Eyes are turning south to Venezuela, where instability could provide the pretext for U.S. intervention. On the ground in Panama, backlash is already spreading. Unions and community leaders call it a disguised invasion, warning the agreements violate sovereignty. Yet the buildup continues. Is this truly about protecting the canal, or the opening move in a much larger operation aimed at Venezuela?
Wow.
So you understand that the Americans are on multiple fronts, but as far as the Panama Canal is concerned, they see it as an existential threat to the national security of the United States. Go ahead, or
what I will say with respect to Venezuela, President Trump has been very clear and consistent. He's prepared to use every element of American power to stop drugs from flooding into our country and to bring those responsible to justice. The Maduro regime is not the legitimate government of Venezuela. It is a narco-terror cartel. In Maduro, it is the view of this administration, is not a legitimate president. He is a fugitive head of this cartel who has been indicted in the United States for trafficking drugs into the country.
Wow, but I find like all the language they're talking, Venezuela just coming in. Let me see our next one.
And for obvious reasons, remember, of course, we started off with what, 10
So
million
3 American destroyers armed with cruise missiles are sitting off of Venezuela's coast right now. And they're not there for a show, guys. Trump just authorized lethal force against drug cartels and So 3 American destroyers armed with cruise missiles are sitting off of Venezuela's coast right now. And they're not there for a show, guys. Trump just authorized lethal force against drug cartels, and Maduro has a $50 million bounty on his head. And that's not even the craziest part. We're talking about the most aggressive anti-cartel operation in history. And it's happening as we speak in the Caribbean. So my name's Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway. I'm also publisher of the Illinois Review and a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. So smash that follow button because we're growing fast, and every follow helps us bring you the news the mainstream media will not cover. And don't forget, we got a YouTube channel at Daily Beltway. So check this out. Caroline Levitt went scorched earth explaining why Trump deployed these warships. It's so awesome. I voted for this. And if you voted for it too, let me know in the comments, because this is what I wanted. It is the make or break for this administration. Check it out.
You're welcome. Emily.
Thanks, Caroline. I wanted to ask about the 3 U.S. warships that are being sent to Venezuela, and there's 4,000 Marines on board. Are you looking at possibility of boots on the ground there?
What I will say with respect to Venezuela, President Trump has been very clear and consistent. He's prepared to use every element of American power to stop drugs from flooding into our country and to bring those responsible to justice. The Maduro regime is not the legitimate government of Venezuela. It is a narco-terror cartel. In Maduro, it is the view of this administration, is not a legitimate president. He is a fugitive head of this cartel who has been indicted in the United States for trafficking drugs into the country. And with that, I will leave you all, and we will see you later, if not tomorrow, and I look forward to
You always know it's going to be real when the press secretary's like, yeah, we're done taking questions, guys. Just wait and see what the news clips are going to show. The Trump administration historically, in Trump Admin 1 and Trump Admin 2, they've not talked about any of their military interventions that they're doing. They don't broadcast, hey, we're about to strike these guys in 12 hours so they can move all their stuff. It is peace through strength, and it's also very strategic when they don't tell anybody anything about anything, because that is what the military should be doing, is not telling the damn world when they're about to strike something. So what's actually happening is there are 3 guided missile destroyers, the USS Gravely, the USS Jason Dunham, and the USS Samson, plus an attack submarine and over 4,000 Marines. These ships carry Tomahawk cruise missiles for precision strikes, and they are positioned within striking distance of Venezuelan territory. And this all happened within 36 hours of Trump's classified order that was leaked. Everybody in the comments before was like, well, if it was classified, how do we know? It's because somebody at the Pentagon leaked it to the press because they wanted to get in the news cycle and hurt Trump and somehow whatever. So Trump's classified order, that was classified, probably still is, but we're still talking about it, whatever. They're authorizing full use of military force against cartels that are designated as terrorist organizations. They're the Sinaloa Cartel, the Jalisco New Generation, MS-13, Tren de Aragua, and Venezuela's Cartel de las Soles. And Maduro, don't forget, was indicted for narco-terrorism. He was accused of flooding America with drugs. His Cartel de las Soles, it was named after Venezuelan general's son's insignias. It works with the Colombian FARC and Hezbollah networks. These aren't street dealers, guys. These are military-grade organizations responsible for over 100,000 American overdoses annually. That's your kids. That's people's kids. Everybody's in danger. Everybody that most people know somebody that's died from a fentanyl issue or a drug overdose. It's because of these pricks. So what do you think about using military force against cartels? Comment below, because this is a massive shift from law enforcement to literal warfare. And here's the part they never expected. Maduro mobilized 4.5 million militia members, but he's defending a drug empire that generates billions of dollars while destabilizing our hemisphere. These destroyers can launch precision strikes against cartel infrastructure. They can disrupt trafficking routes and pressure his regime directly. In Venezuela, they've got Russian S-300 missiles and Sukhoi jets, but they're facing American naval power. The deployment includes surveillance aircraft and Marines from the 22nd Expeditionary Unit ready for amphibious operations, and that doesn't even include all the Air Force assets, Space Force assets, and all the other assets nobody's ever going to tell you about that they're being used against them right now. This could reduce drug flows by 30% short term while hitting the root causes of state-sponsored trafficking, fueling our border crisis. So if you got value from this update, follow for more. My take is next. So this is exactly what America needed. This is my take, my final thoughts on this. For decades, we've watched cartels operate like armies while our response stayed stuck in law enforcement mode. And that ended now. Designating these groups as foreign terrorist organizations recognizes we're facing asymmetric warfare.
Well, we get a great understanding. I get a great understanding now, partner. Remember, it's a classified document. Classified document is what was released. And it asks the Pentagon for the go-ahead to fight, to have a war against cartels, drug cartels. Because how much hundreds of thousands of American people are being in drugs from them cartels. Venezuela cartel are also mentioned. And everybody don't know, they say the head of the Venezuelan cartel is Nicolas Maduro. Partner. Earlier on this year, or late last year, I can recall people taking videos in Trinidad of America of sealants toting American equipments. You can recall that, Lennox Smith? Where we get videos on land here in Trinidad where American equipments was being transported. A whole set. I really feel a classified document leak. And in that classified document, somebody there in the Pentagon leak it who is against the Trump administration. They leak it. It is what that's like in Trinidad too. They leak it. And we heard what the man stated, isn't it? Partner, there is a bounty on this man's head. They're going for regime change in Venezuela, you know. Under the disguise of Panama, you know. It's war on the drug traffickers, war. That's the war there. I ain't you do it. I ain't you do. I ain't you. Because well, you might be interviewing me.
You were talking to me?
What going on? That headphones just work for a little bit and it's not working again?
No. I was talking to someone else on the line, so we had a double situation.
All right.
No, but it is clear. Let's see if we can analyze this thing. The Americans were concerned about their security vulnerability, moving troops from the Atlantic Ocean to the Atlantic side of America to that of the Pacific side or to the western side. And therefore the Panama Canal became an issue because it was leased to the Chinese on both sides, the two Chinese companies. So what Trump and they decided is that they must take back the Panama Canal in total and have total influence because the Chinese must not be able to dictate the free passage of American assets from one ocean to the next or one side of the United States to the next, because that's the fastest route to get to either side of the American landmass, because as you know it spans from the Atlantic Ocean in the east to the Pacific Ocean in the west. So that was one concern. And then of course the situation with Venezuela. But of course, indicating the first salvo was when they increased the bounty on Maduro's head from 20, well, you know, it moved from 15 then to 25 and then now to $50 million. I don't know if it's dead or alive, but that's a bounty. Therefore it meant that the Americans would have had some concerns about, well, increased concerns about Maduro, quite apart from attempted to broker the deal with respect to the elections, and of course the Maduro administration floundered on that. And then of course there was the exchange of swapping of persons that are of an American nature, as I wouldn't say prisoners, but certainly they held them there, and therefore there was this swapping. That has been completed. So it appears now that they are going now, according to them, using the pretext of going after drug cartels, but acknowledging the fact that Maduro is the kingpin, and thus the deployment of nuclear submarines and warships on the coast, or should I say outside the coast, or outside the coastal waters of Venezuela. And so now the stage has been set, assets has been moved, military assets has been moved, and the stage has been set, of course, for a possible invasion. Of course, Maduro is not sitting idly. He said that if you deploy how much soldiers you deploy, he will deploy a similar amount on land, and he is preparing, of course, for invasion and mobilizing his people so to do. I sent you a clip in English, and I think that will crystallize what is developing. Why are we focusing on that, people? Because Trinidad and Tobago, as some of our local politicians would say, would end up being, of course, the grass on which the elephants will trample upon if we don't mind our business and understand that this geopolitical battle is waging right before our very eyes and in our backyard, so to speak, and in close proximity to us. I will not rule out, and this, of course, is in the realm of extreme speculation now, but I think it should be said within the context of what is happening geopolitically, globally, that it could be sending a message to the Chinese and the Russians. Trump just had a summit with Putin in Alaska. That happened I think last Monday, if I'm not mistaken, or last Friday. But the fact is that it is an attempt, I will not speculate, to show the Russians and the Chinese that the Americans are prepared to take action, and don't believe that their complacency, and as our Prime Minister would say, don't take their kindness for weakness. And I suspect the Venezuelans in possible invasion may well be to demonstrate to the rest of the world and to the Chinese and the Russians in particular, having regard to what is happening between Ukraine and Russia, and the dominance of Russia over Ukraine, and that is sparking some serious concerns among the European countries and NATO countries in general. So as far as security is concerned, and the possibility that they may be attacked at any time because of the juggernaut position of the Russians being, of course, a major and
but let me ask you something. Because I stand to get lost, because we're going too long on it. We're trying to explain too much. We're going a little too long. So we're getting lost and we're getting like boring in it, in the whole thing there. I know kind of started getting. The Panama Canal, it's really owned by America. America give back them it.
No, it was. They ceded it to the Panamanian people at some point in time.
But under some deal, but under a deal whereby, so long as America assets or America have any war, America whatever, why we get back that, but we have full autonomy and rights to the Panama Canal, all we get all back. On that kind of grounds?
No, they don't have any. They signed a treaty giving it to the Panamanians, but Trump wants it back. And to have total control, because he said that the Panamanians breached the arrangement by leasing to Chinese firms on either side of the canal control, and therefore they're saying that they have to pay too much, and they don't want that situation.
Oh, so the breach, right? So the breach
to be for the Chinese to be in control.
Right. So Trump says on the grounds of a breach of contract, which a breach of contract could mean a contract to be null and void.
Null and void, yes.
Right. So all of that was signed years ago by the Americans. The fact that the Americans now have evidence that Chinese is controlling both sides of the Panama Canal, leased by the Panamanians, that is enough for America to take back control of the Panama Canal. That's what you're telling us?
Yes, that's the argument.
Well, all right. Morning caller, where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning? Let me get the people involved now. Morning, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Why I'm calling for is asking, why are we discussing international relationship between America and Venezuela? That is America business. Why not we discuss what's happening in Trinidad and Tobago?
Partner.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Partner, wait.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Partner, wait. Trinidad and Tobago have everything to do with what's going on. You didn't see some months ago America equipments traveling on the roads of Trinidad and Tobago where our citizens are taped? Did you not hear that they're going to organize most likely to go on war when it comes to the narcotic dealers? Did you not realize they raised the bounty on Maduro head to 50 million?
And what that have to do with Trinidad and Tobago?
Jackass, if a war break out, hey.
We are notwithstanding the renewal of the ship riders agreement and other agreements to give the Americans a full access to our waters and well, I have no doubt our lands as well. So it has
but
to
this
do with
news all on mainstream media, the PNM media and all.
The war itself.
Because we always understand, partner, you fool. This will be discussing. I could have understand if you tell me we're discussing this. We're not this, but we're discussing American-Ukraine war. Or American-Russia, or American whoever. Partner, we're discussing America and Venezuela, where we are very close to Venezuela, where American equipments have been seen on the land of Trinidad and Tobago. They're already out there on the seas surrounding Venezuela. They already mentioned a classified document was leaked based on a direct war on the drug cartels. And you want to play a bright that why you already discussing geopolitics and it have nothing to do with Trinidad and Tobago? For real? You are real nincompoop. You're very stupid. You're very duncy. If it is you believe that surrounding of Venezuela or that whole Venezuela thing have nothing to do with Trinidad, and that will not affect you, affect us. You for real? You for real? How we just get majority of we is a food a country of import. Food, everything we just import. Medicine, everything we just import. If a war break out, fool, your mother might be an insulin. We don't make that here. That had to be imported. You're clung. War break out.
Andy,
how to go reach it?
Andy, it is deeper than that. You know, we have over I would estimate over 100,000 Venezuelans here, and you don't know what position they would take. You know, in terms of their activities, you don't know if they are soldiers. You don't know if they are patriots. You don't know if they are here only because of they can't mind their families there, and you don't know what can happen from Trinidad perspective if there any conflict could extend to Trinidad, having regard to the fact that you have over 100,000 persons here. All of those are possibilities that any national will want to, at least for academic or for observation or for becoming and engaging, of course, out of an abundance of caution, to take note of these things. We have to do it.
He's a fool. Let me take. I have two callers on, one by one. Kingsy, you wait. The landline, go ahead. Let me make it short and sweet. Do you all agree with that caller that this build-up, that this has nothing to do with Trinidad, and we don't study that? Don't study if it is a war go break out. Don't study nothing. Just study Trinidad. Wait at the study right now, other than we are to try to find money for a budget in order to pay public servants and to run the country and to see we can create back jobs. Huh? Come on, man. Go ahead, caller.
Yes. Morning, Andy.
Go ahead.
Andy, that caller was just called there. That caller, that John for 50M. Don't let that man send as a questioner. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Kingsy, go ahead.
Yes, man. I'm also going to want to you, Locksmith, good morning to you, Andy. And I want to thank this government for standing on the American side, because this is the side we have to be on. I want to thank the Vice President here yesterday for making Trinidad and Tobago again once so talkable in the world. And to me, he ain't saying nothing wrong. And to see that the government is trying to clean up the crime in this country, so next year, when he talk about us again, he's going to talk about us in a more better way. But I want to tell Trinidad and Tobago to do not be frightened, because America have our back. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, they are watching on, and they are observing. And the line what the Prime Minister is taking and the government is taking is a line that we go feel more comfortable than under Dr. Rowley. Because we know for the last 9 years, when at that time when Kamala was opposition, she never recognized Nicolas Maduro for 9 years. Under his election, she never come out and congratulate him like how Dr. Rowley did it. But you see that she sent a letter to Trump. So what William say that we shouldn't be discussing America and Venezuela. Them is our backyard, our food chain. We have over 200,000 Trinidadians living in America. Our life depends on America. Our life not depend on Venezuela, or depend on Russia, or depend on Gaza,
but make
or
it
Palestinian.
quick, Kingsley, make it quick, yeah.
I know, but our life depends on America. So I stand with America. I stand with the Vice President, what he said yesterday, that Trinidad and Tobago crime is very out of control. And I see that the government is doing all kind of thing. So that we hope in the next few months, our crime could go down, and the Americans will come back here and tour our good land of Tobago. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And I will talk in the last, in the 100 days budget, I also heard Kamala Prasad Bisesa talk about the gangs and the drugs that in the country, alongside the same kind of talk that America is talking. How could a Trinidad and Tobago say that the ground report this morning don't talk about all those warships and war submarines and all them things outside Venezuela, whereby we heard a classified document was leaked from the Pentagon, which aims directly to an open war, not against Venezuela under that terms, but under the cartel, drugs that destroying hundreds of thousands of American lives. And that Duncy person wouldn't understand that will affect us. What is our food import bill? Are we a country feeds ourselves? How do food come here? By sea? Understand, partner. We have a manufacturing industry in Trinidad and Tobago, but where they get their products and their ingredients to manufacture where they make? Up your bam bam?
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang.
We have hospitals. Do we produce like India? Medication, medicine, how did this come by? When it comes to trade, global trade, how global trade works in its majority, not most of global trade. When it comes to countries come by sea, partner. When war break out somewhere, do they not, when it comes to planes, when it comes to air, the planes, do they not in a way Let people know, don't go there, don't do so. Like for instance, if a volcano, they say erupt somewhere close to an airport or wherever it go. Partner, this thing will affect us. We are a country of imports. We don't make nothing. P&M destroy this country. We use our cane, sugar. We were self-efficient when it comes to fuel. Done head. How now the fuel we go send we oil to get refined out there to buy back to? How come the refined products will leave out there to come to Trinidad? And all of that is close to Venezuela side where we had to collect them thing on them days so boy. P&M destroy all of that. So how could you justify with a brain as a sheep that what's going on with America and the war against drug traffickers, narco terrorists, and the biggest terrorist bounty is the president of Venezuela, who moved from 15 million, 25 million to 50 million, and then you hear the press secretary stating about an illegitimate president of Venezuela. You ain't reading the play, you clown. Where in your mind you will ever think that if a war is a breakout between Venezuela and America, the drug war, and one of the heads of the drug war, they clearly says Maduro. So under the guise of a drug war, not a direct war, they're going for the head. And the head is an illegitimate president, they say. How? That would not affect Trinidad and Tobago. We don't need to talk about that.
I hold no brief for the gentleman, but I don't think we should be as harsh as we should be on him.
No, you know why I was harsh, Lennox Smith?
I don't think he was thinking along those lines, and I think now he would adjust as we have done in the past. There are people who may not think things through. All of us are subjected to that. After all, we are only human. So I think now he would, I'm sure that he would take that on board, and I'm sure when next he speaks or calls in the program, certainly he will have a different perspective. I
don't mind Lennox Smith. I don't mind he's dumb. I really don't mind that. But what hurt me is, partner, don't ever call this program here, partner, and tell we what topic to talk. That's the part who offend me. Everybody know when you come to tell the ground report, don't talk about it. Partner, call CNC3 and tell them they don't discuss certain topics now. Or don't bring across certain news now. You can do them there that. If you can't do them there that, don't come wrong here. We discuss what we want to discuss. You're fast and out of place.
In fact, I could send a news right now from CNC3 where Venezuela would have been part of the news.
Send it. Send it for me now.
Send it.
We're not playing it. So I going on Trinidad and Tobago CNC3 partner and them news and them have it as a front burner. Call them now and tell CNC3 that. You like kunu munu like you. Don't ever call this program and tell we at all. Don't discuss this and don't tell me what to discuss. What you want to discuss, you go and discuss it. Or find a forum to discuss it. Right, let me continue. Let me continue and take some calls. All of the lines are open for whatever. We always tell all of that. Whatever is all your front burner. Not like that disrespectful fella. The line open for he. You call in, you get through. Raise your topic now, clown. We want to talk about Trinidad? Well, raise it. What about Trinidad you want to talk about? You ain't get your plate frame out? Why you want to talk? Just talk it. But it was very disrespectful for you to call to tell us what to discuss. You get in just like anybody else. Nobody topic don't want to be this. There's the ground report topic. Then we front burner Venezuela. Lennox Smith weighing in on it. I weighing in on it. Mickie Kerr will come, he might be on that. He might go on something else. So be it. Munsami could call. She doesn't talk about no Venezuela. She could talk about what going on social. Miss Roadbrook, Tuna Puna. All of them. We always say again, the lines are open for you all. What's on your front burner? Don't I hear that? Listen. So you can understand. What's on your front burner that you would like to discuss? What's supposed to make news that not make? Read my lips. Then when them bandits them come here and they tell you woody money, anytime you talk, you get slapped. I went through that. So read my lips, man. Now watch my lips. Right? Whatever you would like to discuss as your front burner, please call in and discuss it. Okay? Hold your lips. Hold your lips. Right? Come on. Right? Right? There we go. Morning, caller.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Lennox. My friend, brother, my concern is with this whole thing is that the people who don't want to fight and the people how are our borders securing if the warships will be on our side of the border or wherever from the influx of the Venezuelan again who will be fleeing the country if this war breaks out. Because remember, in any war, it has people who don't want to fight. And in any war, it has people who want to run. If the innocent ones don't want to be in a fight, they don't want to get caught up, and the easiest thing for them to do is to run. Are we securing our borders now to take care of that? But remember, to run from war. So we just can't say, hey, don't come here, don't come here. So how we are going to control the influx of the people now who want to run from this war? That will be my concern, how we are going to control the influx of people who run in from the war into the other Caribbean countries, including ours.
Right. But that is based, but that is based, who will be running from the war? I don't think they'll run from the war, as you mentioned, if it is the naval fleet is based on this side.
That was it too. They might want to stop people
because
from going through.
Because you're going to be running into naval ships. Nobody, I go to
There's a hoping that our side will dispatch the Tokuno River or wherever they dispatch, the easiest place to come here, if they will be securing that, if our Coast Guard too will be watching to see if anybody running and how humanity, how if we will accept whoever get through or sneak through, make sure cannot get in. How are we going to deal with that? Because no matter, they will try. They will try. Who could try will try. I don't know if so, but no, baby, they will try. People just run. So
all right, but you have anything else on your front burner again?
Read my lips. I good. Right? That's what I want to consider about.
All right, right. Thank you. So again, the lines, because I went to an incident already, Trinidad and Tobago, Gael, Trinidad and Tobago, Gael, the Caribbean, all of you in the Caribbean that lock on or whatever, where the bandit come to rob a gas station. I was walking in, a little boy, and I get some slap, not understanding. You just had to read the lips, point to the money is. So I need to demonstrate that to that dude head that called earlier on, that don't understand. He get in and he said he raised his front burner. He criticizing our own. So again, for everyone, read the lips. The lines are open. What, when are you doing it with my lips like I'm talking like Lennox, boy? Where, boy? Like it's a big word kind of scenes coming out here now. The lines are open. You all have the numbers to call on your screen. Read the lips, read the lips. What's your front burner? What's supposed to make news that not making news? What do you want to talk about? What the people of Trinidad and Tobago don't know, including myself and Lennox, that you know that you think you need to raise as a topic, as a front burner. The lines are open to you. The only difference is, I talk with my lips, when I play a talking back like I don't understand it, slap, pow, shh, with the money. The money, pow, slap again for me. with the money. Pow! Until I realize every time I try to talk, a slap. So after the 5th slap, I just point to the supervisor who had the bag of money. What the money? I just see they leave me again no slap. And I see, well, boy, they start to beat she like that. While they beating she, I take off. I say, boy, Andy, get out of here because they look like they go kill she and they go kill you too. Get out of it. And I take off. Run. While I run in a sudden, I wanted to go shoot me in my back. So I run in zigzag. Because I see it in the movies. I did young. So I will hit you a spiritual blow if you call back to tell us what's the topic. You will get a spiritual slap. So you understand? Call, raise your topic. What's on your front burner? Your front burner don't have to be our own. Okay? You call and you say anything different, you're going to see your mouth go twist with a spiritual slap. You may make sure, where the bell? One parchment paper. Yeah, I walking out behind you, you know. Yeah? Morning.
Andy.
Go ahead, caller.
Yes, brother, this is your brother Canada again, and I want you to Tobago to understand something, right? Now, for all the years that the PNM was in power, Andy, from 2015 to 2025, and all you was saying, Trinidad and Tobago was saying, where Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley at the hem of this country was engaging, them was in bed with Maduro. The Stuart Young daughter, she come and get locked up, all kind of bacchanal thing. Stuart Young was visiting Venezuela on umpteen occasion. Nobody don't know what was the thing in Venezuela. All of a sudden in 2018, Andy, they opened the doors for Spanish to come in Trinidad, and they were under the pretext that Venezuela, Maduro was treating the people bad and people at the wrong way because people eating from dustbin and all kind of thing. And that's how the influx of Spanish started to end up here under these guys that are helping, and it's cheap labor, right? And for all them years, we telling the population of Trinidad and Tobago, the ground report, Mickie, Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, and other people telling Trinidad and Tobago that one day in the near future, anytime you see America, once Rowley and them keep in communication with that man, when you see they're ready for Venezuela, Trinidad will be part and parcel of it. And this is what we see now. Lennox Smith, we, Trinidad and Tobago, this is South America. This is not south of Russia. This is not south of China. This is South America. The reason why they say South America, this is America's backyard. And America wouldn't go into Venezuela under the war pretext like they're going and invade. America will go in for Maduro, who will have a bounty on the head of 50 million US, and they will go in there under the disguise that he's a drug trafficker. They're going in to topple him. Because they put up, it was 15 to 25, now it reached to 50. All you hear what is going on. All you hear, he talked to Putin just Thursday or Friday. Donald Trump had a meeting with Putin. It is alleged that Putin and Maduro good. Well, all you're seeing that now. All you're seeing who good and who ain't good now. Because when the big heads talk, you see where all the boats and them aiming for? All the boats and them aiming for Maduro. So Trinidad and Tobago, we have to say thank God for ourselves. Trinidad and Tobago have to congratulate itself for voting out the PNM, because anytime the PNM was in power under Stuart Young or Dr. Rowley, and this what's going on here now, they transpire, we will have the part and parcel, the people of Trinidad and Tobago will have the target, right? And Trinidad security, what Ms. Carola Prasad do now, she had to prepare security, she had to watch them people and them, watch all them Spanish and them. All what she had to do is just tighten up security. So when all you hear the woman say that she want no independence and she want no this, all you don't know, she talking with America. All you see, we now sign a big oil deal with ExxonMobil. All you don't know what's going on. America has satellite up in the sky. America don't want to get rid of Rowley and them. Satellite seeing where the oil is. All you know what's going on now. I tell all them, Mr. Camera and start this stuff means go to Trinidad and Tobago. I tell all that and I'm telling all you again, Trinidad and Tobago, know what they're doing. Side with the woman, support this administration. Donald Trump and them know what they're doing. You know?
All right, thank you very much. Let me take some more calls. What's on you all from Burner? You all from Burner again. Don't have to be nothing dealing with Venezuela. That's just on top of our front burner here underground report. What's supposed to make news that not making news? Let's hear what's on your front burner. I leave just now to go and get my candle, you know. I have a black candle, a red candle, a white candle. But I wanted to burn my red candle for that caller earlier day. But I ain't finding my candle. So like that caller, demons are wrong. I tell him, I'm going and walk over here. Yes! My Lord, tell me. All right, let me take the calls, yeah? Because, yeah. I had to hit your spirit blow. Fast with yourself. Morning, call.
Good morning. I have to say something. The original plan was to get these Venezuelans out of this country. And that is a serious matter, right? Because let me show you something. Nobody never really asked themselves in history why it is criminal organizations or even terrorists even get to invade Venezuela. It is because it is mandatory for the citizens themselves, right, to have military training. Even the cutie Barbie looking girl you will see walking on the road have military training. You can go for yourself and watch the power videos on them. Them cutie little girls on helicopters sniping. That's how dangerous these people is, right? If it is the American Venezuela business start going on, right? And Kamala and all ball out, hey, we don't want no part of that, or she had to give aid to America or whatever. They could be under hostage with the people that already have here, right? Then they even had to call the soldiers here because the citizens are already soldiers. If anybody have a crazy dream to go and invade Venezuela, by the time they reach the seashore, the citizens will clean you by the beachfront. Then they even had to call the soldiers on them. The citizens are the soldiers. And having them here is very dangerous. You don't understand how dangerous it is.
Thank you very much. Next caller, pleasant good morning to you. We're calling from. What's your contribution in the Gong Report this morning?
Andy, morning.
Hey, morning.
Andy, listen up. You just have me laughing in the morning. Listen, I just enjoy this program. I can't go nowhere though. When I tell you I've been laughing, I had a girlfriend in my car this morning. And when I tell you she's weak, she said, but wait now, Andy asking the woman is a man you're looking for. So anyway, Andy, I think this is, let me tell you, I wouldn't be shocked to bring Maduro out in a body bag, eh? Hello?
I feel so. We feel so.
I tell you now, because Andy, look at all the rest of people America wanted. Bin Laden, all of them. They went all below the earth to hide. And what they bring them out in? As dead men? I will not be shocked they bring out Maduro in a body bag. But I think that we here just need to mind business and let America do what they gotta do. Don't even bother to say anything about it. We government have nothing to say about it. Let America deal with it as they feel like dealing with it, because he's a man that's supposed to already be dealt with. And Raula Mazzini hideout right now because he's frightened too. But anyway, I just said let me just call in and touch base. Alright, Andy?
Well, alright, where friend was in the car?
Oh no! I dropped off already. We was going to the office.
All right.
I dropped off already, and she don't really listen to the program. She said I have to listen to the program tomorrow when I get in my car. So listen, we laugh. Andy, let me tell you now.
So she like how I tell you, man. She looking for a man.
Yeah.
But you ain't see that but you ain't find so.
Andy, you had to get laughing. You had to get laughing so much. You just hear somebody crying laughing, as the girl was like stripping. I said, so this is the program. I said, of course. I say yes. She said, oh my God, I love it. I'm going to listen to it tomorrow. Yeah. And let me tell you now, don't care what they say. You have every single caller, just bring some joy in the morning. Guys, I want to tell you all that. You always bring some joy in the morning. No matter whatever. Sometimes you'll have ways that people may not like. You might say things about you. Just bring a joy in the morning. Like Santa Cruz will say, Big Belly Penny. And she would have me laughing. So, yeah, it have called. Look at Joyson. Joyson will call. Ali, I love to hear him. I just laugh. Yeah. So you have callers bring
like Bayram, like when Bayram call, Andy, why you had them talking so long, man? Oh, God, Andy, boy.
Yeah, we people just bring a joy in mornings. I just want to say that to you guys, all of you all who calls in. I mean, sometimes we say things that is not too nice, but at the end of the day, you all bring a joy to the ground report. You all bring sometimes I get up and I vex because something get me vexed. I'm just listening to the program, hear one of you guys, and my whole day is turned because I laughing in my car going down to the office. So, yeah, but actually, I love to hear Joyson too. I love to hear how he is.
KFC.
Yeah. Andy. Tell him I said please call in. I love to hear him. He has make me real laugh. Anyway, Andy, have a good day, my dear. You all be safe.
What about Kingsley? What about when Kingsley calling and crying?
Oh gosh, that's my darling. Of course, I just laugh too much when I hear Kingsley. Poor Kingsley. Andy, don't cut off Kingsley. Kingsley said say one word. Kingsley taking 5 minutes. Don't cut him off, huh? Don't cut off Kingsley because you remember we don't stammer like Kingsley, so we fluent with how we speak. But Kingsley now had to say good morning about 10 times before. Kingsley, don't worry, darling. I love you. Oh, you have a great morning. Have a great day.
All right.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang.
Oh boy, while we waiting for these lines here, well, I don't have a caller, Lennox Smith. What other front burners by me? Right, but let me take this call. But have the other front burners waiting first, man. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey K. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. This is Mike W. from Toronto.
Go ahead, Mike W. from Toronto.
Very important topic this morning, my brother. And I just want to put in my 2 cents on this stuff that is happening with the U.S. coming in, trying to get Maduro. First of all, we have to be thankful to God because if Rowley was still in charge, they might have come to Trinidad for Rowley too because Rowley was connected to Maduro and Trinidadians would have seen. Secondly, we have to really watch who coming across in the fishing boats in the carcass and because Maduro might try to come and hide in Trinidad. So Trinidad is directly involved in this whole thing. Even the Venezuelans that are in Trinidad right now, you think the U.S. not watching them to see if they would have any uprising to go to the American embassy or anything? This is such an important topic and it is happening right now. And the last thing I want to say, whenever you see things leaking out from the Pentagon, that is only 1% of what really happening. Stuff happening right now as we speak, overnight, in the middle of the night. And Trinidad is involved. They might open back Wallafield, you never know. Because it is a point where they could bring in stuff. So, good topic, my brother. And this is important and it does affect Trinidad and Tobago. We have to be fully aware and not be ignorant of this fact with people calling and saying, why are you talking about this? This is happening in the next couple of days, a couple of hours. All kinds of stuff could happen that will involve Trinidad and Tobago. Anyhow, my brother, take care and good program. Good. Mr. Lennox.
Thank you, no problem, man. Lennox Smith, Lennox, I say waiting for your next information from Trinidad News, eh? Oh boy. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox.
KFC, go ahead.
And then fire burn America. America is a bold-faced, wicked country. We look at the attack Maduro and for Maduro, them have plenty oil. America only go to deploy them oil. You know that too, America is a bully. But and then, yesterday when they closed your program, I am a girl crying out. A strong activist and ornament from down my side down there. And she talking about Curry. You know Curry? You looking at Talk City with Sharon Felix and Wicked Possible and them. And he had a board and an educated girl like that who fight and toil with the UNC. Why they push you on a board? We watching and seeing what's going on and we on the ground, you know. Lennox on a board. You don't want a board. You are contract to feel because you have to put a feel in the community. So we waiting. Budget is sometime coming up soon. So after the budget, you're going to be in KFC coming and blowing fire. Because you're not suffering inside. I put into the work. When we were going to close the borders, I was out there shouting. Any protest, I dare. Any rally, I waving the flag. Right now, I waving the flag high right in the back here right now. I love my party. I support my party. But make sure I feed the activists and the supporters. And get rid of them nasty, wicked PNM man. And put people on the board who support the party. And they love to understand. Bless.
Oh boy, Lennox, send the Trinidad one from ASA. I'm waiting for it. The Trinidad news clip with the whole Venezuela thing. Go ahead, next caller, morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Remember, you could talk. Any from Bury, you could talk, eh?
Yeah, but the heat in the front burner hot right now. So I want to keep it burning. You understand? And how people is feel passing in front of the beatum and if they get some kind of emergency in their car. What's the first thing they just think about? If they could get robbed? Right?
Yeah.
So this MP, Anderson Wilson nephew, who will be boasting about how he's so good and thing. And he did talking and making a certain noise about it's not Massa days again and all kind of thing. So he not in charge of that community. He ain't shame or embarrassed to know that how, hey, this is a major thoroughfare for all commuters. And the fear of the whole country that you is the representative of, that the first thing, if somebody in difficulty, instead of the rendering aid, they rendering robbery. Now, you think America don't know everything that is going on, that they would listen to somebody in an accident, they're fatal, and when people rendering assistance, they get robbed by the same community. You think those are things that the American wouldn't take into consideration and make the kind of statement they're making? So it's the same thing now. We live in Trinidad, but every concern about Trinidad now is about Maduro. So we have a beatum in Beatum and we have a beatum in Lavantil that we have holding that fear that Maduro could want to take over we waters.
Right,
Maduro want to invade.
But what you're talking about based on the issue, so you are saying that somebody get robbed on the Beatum?
Yeah, when the youth man got killed in the accident Tuesday night, and a man went to stop and see and render and help, they run across the road and lock the man, they can beat him up and take all the money and all this kind of thing before police and thing could come. That's the kind of mentality these people have. That's the Maduro mentality, that they feel that they could want to bully you. And let me tell you something. Recently, America was intercepting tons and tons of cocaine, leaving that waters and heading into America. That is not no normal drug pusher sending those, moving those drugs. That had to be real high people like how this man from Panama was, I thought you in.
Capraldero or something?
No, Noriega.
Noriega.
Remember Noriega was make deal with Reagan, and when he get in the good books with America, he started to ship cocaine into America by the truckload. You know, it's the same thing that's going on. America don't do things Viking. And let me tell you something. Trump is a no-drug man. Biden's son was on cocaine and all kind of things, so he would have that kind of understanding. But Trump is a no-drug man. He is totally anti-drug where he's concerned with illegal. And let me tell you something. People don't understand the kind of destruction the drugs that coming out from these countries, Colombia and Venezuela and thing, is doing to the American society here. When you pass through the Skid Row areas, that's like, let me say the ghetto area in America, and you see people, how they're living and what drugs doing to them, then you could get a little understanding about what really the effects of drugs in our country. And Maduro don't care about his own people, so you feel he will care about them. The best thing, and people talking as a notitions that, oh, America is a bully and America is a bully and thing. America is a bully. I mean to say I up here now one thing, but what they just want to do is to make sure that you live a standard lifestyle so that you could be peaceful within the region. Okay, why America don't go and invade Cuba? Why America don't go and invade other countries just so? They don't have no conflict with people. Once you see you're living a standard lifestyle that, oh, okay, you could be peaceful, you could have trade, you could have negotiation and thing. But when you live in a way that, oh, some million people of your country fleeing from your country, where they fleeing just so? You feel I want to live in any other country besides Trinidad and Tobago, if Trinidad and Tobago was a place for people to be comfortable and peaceful and thing? Every single day you hear these idiots and them robbing people. We in a state of emergency, they're still killing, they're still doing everything. You feel it's just so a man could make a state. You feel it's just so a man could make a statement that Washington, they don't want a crime rate like Trinidad and Tobago in Washington. Is people, and that top level people, so that mean that the things that we feel that nobody else listening to, people in the top ranks of the US government listening to we. That's why you see when they see the ban visa and the increased tariffs and all kind of thing, is because they know what is going on, and all this have links to the PNM government, what the mentality of the lifestyle that how Rowley and them govern this country from Eric William days. I was always say that. So people don't understand. The best thing for this region, and I could tell you that, is that get rid of Maduro, put some peace and stability in Venezuela for the people and to govern a democratic society, and you will see how better this region going. Let me tell you something, Venezuela is a real beautiful place. People can't believe when you drive through, go visit places in Venezuela and things. It's just that regime we have Venezuela with a strangle around the neck, you understand? And get rid of that idiot, put some good democratic rule in Venezuela, let the people feel comfortable that how they could live off what the resources and things have, and you will see how different Venezuela will be. Though we have to be living in a kind of way that we always feel that something could always happen with this madman. And then just how Chavez did and put he as the president, you feel that he wouldn't be grooming somebody to take over the reign. Yeah. And what will happen in Syria after so long, they had to get rid of that man because he was making a beautiful country like Syria into a next military regime again, killing people as a talk out and all this kind of dotishness. So the best thing could happen, who could say what they want and talk about America as a bully and all kind of thing, get rid of that dotish man, because if he could be Rowley's friend, what good he really have in him?
Exactly.
That's what people are. Everybody in the world, he was not a friend to, but he's a friend with Rowley. So where better we go and where go and walk through Beacon. Have a good morning.
All right.
Bye.
All right,
So
Mr. Marco.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's not easy at all. Right, this is the clip Lennox Smith sent. Lennox says you on the screen and everybody watching you there, we know it is work hard.
And we end today with growing tensions between the United States and Venezuela in a dangerous escalation. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has announced the deployment of more than 4.5 million militia across the country. Maduro's remarks followed reports suggesting that the United States has deployed guided missile destroyers off Venezuelan waters. The move aligns with the Trump administration's bid to cut down drug trafficking. And the U.S. has also raised the bounty on Maduro's arrest to $50 million from the previously imposed $25 million. Now, onlookers are wondering if this latest standoff is a prelude to something bigger. Our final story explores.
4.5 million militia members, prepared, activated and armed, will be out marching in cities across Venezuela. This is Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro's special strategy to counter threats from the United States.
This week, I will activate a special plan to guarantee coverage with more than 4,500,000 militiamen throughout the national territory. Militias prepared, activated, and armed.
He has also activated the new peace squadrons to guard Caracas and patrol its neighborhoods. These units comprise the police, the military, and community organizations.
The militia is integrated into all peace squadrons. With the plan we are developing to activate the militia throughout the country, from north to south, from east to west, and all defensive capabilities so that no one will ever touch Venezuela.
But why is Venezuela up in arms? And what is this US threat that Maduro is referring to? It started with US President Donald Trump's vow to wipe out foreign cartels trafficking drugs into American borders. Washington launched anti-drug operations across Venezuela. The US also announced a bounty on Nicolas Maduro, doubled it to $50 million, and seized assets linked to him.
The DOJ has seized over $700 million of Maduro-linked assets, including 2 private jets, 9 vehicles, and more. Yet Maduro's reign of terror continues. He is one of the largest narco-traffickers in the world and a threat to our national security. Therefore, we've doubled his reward to $50 million.
The US says Maduro is one of the world's largest drug traffickers and a threat to its national security. It accuses Maduro of leading Latin American drug trafficking gang Cartel de los Soles. So America wants Maduro behind bars. The Trump administration has also imposed sanctions against the Maduro government and Cartel de los Soles and accused the gang of shipping hundreds of tons of narcotics into the United States.
The Department of Justice and State Department are announcing a historic $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country.
The US military has also reportedly deployed several naval vessels, including guided missile destroyers, to waters off Venezuela. 4,000 military personnel have also been reportedly deployed. The Trump administration says the action is part of its broader anti-narcotics campaign. Caracas called these actions provocative and hostile. Maduro described the US threats as extravagant, bizarre, outlandish, and called them rotten rehashes. As Maduro remained defiant, Washington even targeted the Venezuelan economy. The Trump administration announced a 25% tariff on imports from the countries buying Venezuelan oil or gas. In 2020, during Trump's first presidency, Maduro and his allies were indicted by a US federal court on drug charges, including those of involvement in a narco-terrorism conspiracy. The Venezuelan government, however, denies these accusations.
Those same immoral people are trying to say here that our commander-in-chief, Nicolas Maduro, is a drug trafficker, that the Minister of Defense is a drug trafficker. It is disrespectful to the people of Venezuela.
Washington and Caracas have not had formal bilateral ties since 2019. The White House says it does not see Maduro as a legitimate president, and that the 2024 elections, where Maduro retained power, were a sham. Even the Venezuelan electoral authorities failed to provide a detailed vote count of the polls to back his victory claims. The country's opposition leader, Edmundo Gonzalez, who called out the farce election result, had to leave Venezuela. He alleged that he was forced to accept Maduro's victory. So far, Maduro's rule has done little to favor Venezuelans. Over the past 10 years, about 7.7 million Venezuelans have fled the country. This is due to shortages of essential goods and skyrocketing inflation. Venezuela continues to reel under a growing drug menace and economic isolation. And Maduro's growing rivalry with the US only seems to be adding to the woes of its people.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy. Well, that one was a lot more detailed. Again, they're saying it plain, that they're going after, technically they're going after the man. They say the man is the number one in the world drug trafficker that bringing harm to their people. And it's a threat to national security. Yeah, and it's a threat to national security, they say.
Yeah.
That is a serious thing.
That is development. That is a serious matter. And we must pay attention. We have a duty to pay attention, otherwise we'll be derelict in our civic and nationalistic responsibility. More so for the government. I'm sure the government is also paying attention to these developments. Of course, other things in the news, well, the CPEP, the company that took CPEP to court, they got another blow again. Yesterday, I believe it was, the appeal court denied an early trial for the case that they would have put against the CPEP, of course, and the appeal as to the judgment made by the judge of first instance that referred that file to the DPP. So they have got another snag again. They had applied to the appeal court to get an early trial. The court said no, there is nothing there to suggest that there is a need to put them in front of the many other persons who are waiting in the queue, in the line, to, of course, get their matters heard, because there's nothing substantial there to deal with that.
Wow.
And at the same time, we have the CEO sending a pre-action protocol letter to Al-Rari himself because for things that he would have said on in the public domain and on the probably political hustings. I don't know. But that is happening as well. So, so quite a lot of developments that are taking place there. And we await, of course, today is the World Humanitarian Day, and the Prime Minister did make a very splendid, I would say, speech in connection with that.
Right. Well, hold 1 minute before I go ahead, call the morning.
Yeah, good morning. I just want to make sure what I was saying earlier is not no joke. It's not no joke at all. There's a serious warning. These people in here will do things that you ain't even imagine. Watch me, place will get crazy. You don't even know who you're talking to. As a matter of fact, right now, you even know. Hello?
Yes, but matter of fact, we don't even know what.
Watch me, you don't even know who you're talking to, partner. I'm telling you, as of right now, you don't even know who you're talking to. Vuelvo y repito, hasta ahora, en este momento, no vas a saber con quién estás hablando. Ellos van a tratar este país como si fuera el patio. Este es un patio para ellos. They will destroy this place easy like if it's the backyard.
Wait.
I'm telling you.
Wait. I think I know you, but watch. I wanted to play something. Tell me, could you interpret this for me, please? Stay quick now. Hold on. Well, you there? Wait, yeah. I think I remember who who are talking about all of this thing serious, you know. See, it have Venezuelan militants something in this country. It have people that supporting Maduro, and they send the people here on the low just waiting.
That is why we should be very, very concerned. That security risk that poses to Trinidad and Tobago, and therefore we have a duty to focus and not to be complacent or to play
I wonder.
Or to be negligent. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go back that person. I just want them to translate something there for me quick.
That's the earlier clip that was sent.
Yeah.
In Spanish. All right. Yes, people. In the meantime, of course, as I said, the Prime Minister made a statement on the question of World Humanitarian Day, and you know this government has a reputation of being people-centered, so that will, of course, attract attention.
Oh boy, I know you're listening. Answer now. Wait to translate a clip for me. I'm not going to identify you. Just answer me there. Let me just I want to clear a clip. Let me take a call by the time. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Good morning again, Andy. Norfolk, Virginia, front and center. Hey, Andy, to the idiots that you can't find the candle for, right? You remember that a couple of days ago there was a news report that some fentanyl was missing out, some canisters of fentanyl were missing from the Ministry of Health and so on. Could you recall that news report?
Oh, I can't recall the report, but you go ahead.
Fentanyl is one of the deadliest drugs around, in the sense that Trinidad don't manufacture it, but it is used, by physicians and so on for different stuff. But let me tell you something. Fentanyl, people who make cocaine and so on, to get that extra kick, they throw in fentanyl in there. And when you get hit with fentanyl, you die. You hear me? You die, or you become maybe a vegetable. And in the United States, it's a major pandemic. Millions, hundreds of thousands, possibly millions have died. It is drawing the resources of every major city and even in rural counties, right? And the open border that was existing before, right? And you mentioned, and Lennox, good morning to you. How are you doing, my man?
Go ahead, make it quick. Go ahead, because
I want to say there is a connection in the sense that Trinidad is impacted with this situation as far as fentanyl is concerned. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Anyway, so this situation with the two elephants fighting on the grass, we are the grass. So we do have a direct impact in what is going on. It's a matter of choosing which side. And by the way, remember Rowley when he came back from America, when he said, I don't need to go back to the USA, right? He knew this was coming down the line, okay? So a lot will be revealed very shortly. Anyway, take care, man. You all have a good day.
All right. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Mighty K. Morning, Lennox Smith. Andy.
Morning.
And Trinidad and Tobago, this is Malcolm X. So remember what the topic was yesterday with these people, but in this country here who is properly trained from Venezuela. If all you watch the news last night, all you see America have battleship coming down to Venezuela and surrounding the waters, and they're saying that drugs, and they say on the news, certain people in the Caribbean, certain countries in the Caribbean will be affected with that. So I want Trinidad and Tobago to open all your eyes and listen to what Malcolm X say, because east, west, north, and south, we have these Spanish people here all over Trinidad anyway. So anytime, any strike, we have to look out to see what is the plan. Ask Stuart Young. Have a good day, Malcolm X, repeating Trinidad and reminding Trinidad and Tobago, be on the alert for what taking place around we. Amen.
Some people are saying that that whole thing there is not our business. Do you agree that this what taking place is not our business in Trinidad and Tobago? And we should just continue home here? Huh?
And Andy, let me tell you something. People, everybody had their own views with things. But if your neighbor house is on fire, you have to watch yours. Because if them people and them start a Lego thing, right? Let me say the family of the Venezuelans were here. See, they're attacking Venezuela. They could say from here, and we don't know where's the plan. Remember, we borders and them open, you know. Remember, we're going on with we, you know. So I, Malcolm X, just skeptical of these people that we have here who properly train. What I am telling Trinidad and Tobago, we're not faking we, you know. It's the people where we have here who train under Hugo Chavez for in case America invade Venezuela, no. And these are the people all you have in Shogunas, Mialo, Toco, Taranaj, Las Cuevas, Lavanti. Check every part of Trinidad and Tobago. We have a flicker Spanish here. And all you, I just concerned because they say I born and grow up and I have nowhere to run. So who say it in a fucking way? I watching because we have a madman named Trump and nobody know what's going on.
Go ahead, next caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Morning, Papa. Morning. Good to hear you. Good to hear you, man. And all that good boy, all my ticket, all the good, all the nothing YouTube anymore.
No, we on YouTube. We on YouTube. We still on YouTube and on the island thing. But we need a long time partner. How are we going otherwise?
I do have the link, but Papa, God bless you, my ticket, Lennox. All the BUNC family, God bless everybody in Santa Cruz, God bless Santa Cruz. Whatever bless the idea, and I've been listening. I will be listening to you, but I ain't getting the link for you.
All right, thank you very much. And we do want to hear from you in the future. Go ahead, next caller, morning. Where the hell are you? Wait. I ain't getting you, you know. I get you just now. I only get you on the phone just now. Right, go ahead.
Ready?
Right, go ahead.
Yeah. What I'm going to say, I agree with you 100%. What you're saying concerning America and Trinidad, because we in the firing line, right? And we have to know that. And why I'm saying that, because I know America have a lot of interest in Trinidad and Tobago. I am only talking about the base, right? I got fella from Beach, right? And I know when I was a little boy growing up, it had what they call Dominion days. They used to call it Dominion days. But it was Harry Bolton and them drill out a lot of well inside a road, what they call Caratan and also Eurostris. And they used to call Eurostris oil field road because it have a lot of wells that they drill it and they cap it. Right? Some people just call it location road because they say they used to locate oil and thing inside it. And all these areas is still there and these wells are still kept. And it's American business. So to say that we mustn't talk about America when America has an interest here. So they wouldn't just come to Venezuela and leave out Trinidad when Trinidad is the base. You forget they had all that base in Wallapil there. You feel there are a lot of things inside there? Understand? So we have to understand. That's all I have to say.
All right, thank you very much. Oh boy, the lines are very busy this morning.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox Smith. For the people who say that this thing don't concern Trinidad and Tobago, let me let you know one time, it does concern Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad is a known transshipment point for drugs, all right? And our nice Prime Minister, the one before the best one we ever had, the bald-head Prime Minister and the Chinese man, they set up so much of deals with the Maduro regime that we are directly involved, all right? So don't nobody talk us that bull crap. America has to do what it has to do. I live in America, and I'll tell you something. The amount of drugs that's coming to America, it is destroying America, so they have to put a stop to it, bottom line.
Yes, good morning. The Concord, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. It's me here again with a little situation. My son paid his light bill for the month that is coming. All the money that he had to pay, he paid 2 weeks ago. He's not owing a cent. Bill is going to come out on the 26th of this month, all right? Because everything comes up on his phone. Up again, someone went to his home and disconnect his current with the red band that they put around the meter. When he went to T&Tech this morning, well, he came out last night or something, I'm going to put it on. They said nobody was sent out from Grandy or Rima to disconnect any current anyway yesterday. And they don't know who is the person that went and disconnected the current, but they put it on back last night. But all through the days, day before yesterday, they had no electricity. Now this is crazy, and nobody don't know who was sent because nobody was sent out from Grandy or Rima. That is what was said this morning, to disconnect any current because he was not owing anybody. He is not owing anybody, as a matter of fact. All right? And that is in Sandy Grande. All right? So I don't know what is taking place. So maybe the minister have to look into these things that is going on here, because a lot of people doing a lot of things, and sometimes the ministers getting blamed and they don't know of it. You know, crazy things happening still. So just want somebody to look into it, please. I don't know who disconnected the current, so they didn't have it since day before yesterday. They put it on last night, and nobody don't know who went and disconnected because nobody get any order, and he wasn't owing a bill or due for any disconnection. You know, so that's just my...
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Hey, this is Kendrick Passad. Let me tell you something. I understand all you talking about this thing in the waters and stuff like that. There's more than that. There's more than that. I ain't gonna say that much. And United States, people who live in the United States, what I know I'm talking about. There's more than that. All is a distraction from the real business. Right? All a distraction. All right? This is not about Venezuela, I think, because China want to take over the Panama Canal. Right? Threaten it. And that's why they have them ships out. And next thing it's a different bacchanal. I would call it bacchanal with a different thing. That's a distraction. And Raj knows what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say. Right? It's a distraction. Morning, Mr. Andy. And people in the live, listen to what they say. I know people will go against me for this one. Listen to, this is the truth. If America does not buy the drugs from Venezuela, wherever they're coming from, it won't reach to America. So who is the real culprit right there? The people who are buying the drugs from America, they should hold them too. Because if they're not buying, then they're not coming from, they will not have nothing in the waters coming to United States. So the cartel is United States. Some of them. So it's not Maduro alone. Give Jackie. All right? Business is business. If I don't buy food, how it come from America, how it come to Trinidad? Now you're buying drugs, how it coming to? Who is buying it? Who is buying it? Question? That's all I have to say, man.
I try avoiding this program for a reason, but that Barack Obama call just set me off on some kind of something. He is a pure idiot. Everything he just said out of his mouth was just pure dotishness. Ignore everything he just said. Anyone that called and supporting the overthrow of Nicolas Maduro is a pure idiot. You're nothing but a clown. You're cattle. you're ignorant and you know nothing about politics. This whole entire thing that Trump is doing, which is actually very disappointing, it's about the control of Venezuelan oil and nothing more. All of this stuff about Maduro, drug trafficking, it's all nonsense. All of y'all are just pure idiots.
Hi, good morning, gentlemen. Andy, I'm listening to the program all morning, very interesting. Andy, you know something? Trinidadians are the most, I don't even know how to describe it, There is so much confusion in this country. We have a government who is working and trying to fix things. And everything is met with opposition and bacchanal and confusion on social media. It's who costing them.
Go ahead, quick, all hands on deck. I want to play out some voice notes. Go ahead.
On the program on?
Yeah, go ahead. You're live on the program.
All right, okay.
It's who don't like them. It's who they take away the CPEP thing, they take away the bacchanal, only bacchanal. There are people here who are not giving the government chance to do what they have to do. They're not giving this country a chance to rise. They're not giving this country a chance to be a better, peaceful place. It's only bacchanal and evil and dotishness and destructiveness every day. You understand? Now people might talk about Trump, and sometimes I myself they say, oh God, Trump overdoing it. But let me tell you now, there must be people like Trump in the world, whether all you like him, all you don't like him. You hear? How many leaders all you know have the guts, have the balls, have the belly, you hear, to do what has to be done, even if the world costing them. What is right is right, and what is wrong is wrong. And some people think it is easier to leave the wrong alone than to tackle it, you hear, and face the criticism, face the backlash to try to fix it. Maduro doing what you want for years. Rowley was the ally, and they're doing what they want for years. Now Trump is alleged, they say Trump coming to fix it. Why everybody had to be jumping up with a negative story? All you know what will happen? All you know how it will be done? But no, all you panicking, all you trembling, Trini style. If they hear padam, they can jump up and whine all over the place. But when it comes to serious issues, everybody coward, leave it alone. Who got dead? What got mash up? We had to get trade. Oh God, leave it to the people in authority now. They can fix it, they can manage it. You understand? And all you learn to start praying. All you who like obia and like simidimi and like thing in bottle and thing in pan, get down on all your knees and talk to Almighty God. You hear he is able. He created heaven and earth. You think he ain't gonna fix what is happening here? He's seen the evil that going on for years. And now, there's a chance for evil to be destroyed. All you ain't seeing that. Because people, all you have nothing to fear, you know. All you have nothing to fear. Everybody know the situations in this thing, and everybody want peace. Nobody don't war. But sometimes, some have to live for some today. Do you understand? And trust me, we gonna make sure all the evil ones dead. And the good ones go live. All you have faith.
Oh boy, I mess with broke, I go to my knees. Only one thing fall in my garden there. So then I get on my knees there. I one of them this morning, I didn't want to walk over here. So let me do walk no over here. So let me go on my knees and pray for that man who gave me vex this morning day. I ain't gonna walk the over again, Miss Roadbrook. Yeah, man, me Roadbrook, so we know my knees Lennox Smith. Because this morning, well, that one fall in my garden. Remember, I was going out and get my candles and to get the man a spread blow. Oh, yeah. But Miss Roadbrook, Mommy Roadbrook say some of them who only want to walk over here, get on the knees, so boy. That one fall in my garden. I wanted to walk over here this morning, so I went on my knees there. So I hope I'm forgiven. Yes, my brother Lennox Smith, anything else before we continue those voice notes?
No. Very, very interesting indeed. But I think the conversation this morning has gone to a level that I'm sure that policymakers will be taking note, and that of course what they might have ignored, and that is to say the Venezuelan elements that are among us. I never could tell where that will go. Because I mean that is a volatile situation. That I will go as far as to say it may be whimsical and unpredictable. Because as somebody had said, that there may be, of course, persons that are sympathetic to the regime across there, and if some conflict should break out, you don't know where what kind of action will be taken on Trinidad and Tobago soil. You see, so. It is not a simplistic issue as to just simply say to ignore. We cannot ignore it. We must look at all of the variables and all of the nuances that could occur, and as far as we can, try to accommodate and to respond appropriately. And of course, to be forewarned is always in a better scenario rather than to be taken by surprise. So what we have done this morning is actually, of course, awaken the consciousness of what is possible. And of course, we have some relationship and some treaties with the United States. The ship rider, for example, where they can pursue into Trinidad and Tobago's waters persons that they may believe are of interest to them, because of their narcotic fight to prevent, of course, their own population from being subjected or overrun by narcotics coming from the south, meaning that the South Americans in particular and Central America.
Right, go ahead.
We have to give credit to the Prime Minister we have. When she won the election, one of the first thing she come out and do is declare an allegiance and a connection to Trump. That was a brilliant political move because she understood what was happening in the region and where she needed to place us after the PNM set us up as a nation. So that's a brilliant move. That alone should give us confidence to know that all them things that are happening outside the waters, don't feel for a second that Kamala and this government don't know what's going on. They just know exactly how to play the thing, when to do it, and so on. So we really are not to stress about. That is one. And secondly, Lennox, you could remember, Morgan Joe was saying for years that the PNM have a beast they're riding. And when you see that beast get hungry, and they can't feed it, they will turn on them and destroy them. Remember that, Lennox? He was talking about the youths, the unattended youths, the lost, the forgotten youths that were ridden by the PNM. So they could stay in power. Sadly, them youths is the adults now, and they're the ones that have the country the way it is. So let me hope and pray that everything will come well, but we are not to worry about the Amaduro thing. It's not that it doesn't concern we, you know. We have a government that could handle it. Don't worry about that. And in regards to the crime thing, you had to root, you see the gospel of the PNM, you had to root that out of the country. That's the only way we could move forward. Good morning, gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, Pastor John say good morning, my brother Andy, Lennox, and Mickie, and the Ground Report family. We can make a movie. All right, we can make a movie how Penny got her groove back. Oh God. All right, so we had to make a movie how Penny gets her groove back. All right, let's continue. Citizen Nobody. Let's hear what Citizen Nobody have to say.
Well, nobody, yes, to the Venezuela thing. Of course, the chap was ridiculous to say what he said, that we shouldn't be thinking or talking about it. But I kind of agree with him in one way. This will not affect us in any way. And this, Andy, I just want to suggest to you, there will be no war. It'll be very quick, and there will be no fallout. As Trinidadians being bullied by Venezuela for decades, we tend to have this impression that they are this military superpower. They are not. Don't believe me? Go look it up yourself. Venezuelan military is about 100,000. Their paramilitary is twice that number, 200,000. You know why? Like all authoritarian states, their military is really geared towards oppressing its own people. It's not capable of fending off or in any way giving any trouble to the world's superpower. I think they have about 20 Su-30s. That's a old Russian jet. That's their most significant asset. Naval asset, they have, I think, 5 to 7 frigates, something like that. A frigate is one of the smallest naval vessels you can have. No, there will be no war. It will be a very quick and dirty, and that will be that. Here's how it can affect us. Our biggest problem in Trinidad and Tobago is the drug trade and all that's connected to it. I guarantee you the drug trade will not be happening when the Americans are here. And the Americans are, in fact, going after the cartels in Central and South America. I would have thought, given how terrible that impact that has been to this part of the world, that the Americans would have done something about it a whole lot sooner. But past American presidents didn't. This one is. I don't know why people are upset. This will benefit the Caribbean massively, because the scourge that has affected us for so very long was the drug trade. And if they're going after the drug dealers with their military, I say hip hip hooray. You see, you have to be on, you have to choose a side in this world, okay? And we have been on the wrong side. The past regime basically hugged up Venezuela. We've been on the wrong side. Oh, and what about the Venezuelan allies, Russia and China? They cannot intervene. Russia is a basket case. China will not. They do not have expeditionary capability. They cannot send naval forces around the world. They can only bully people in the South China Sea. Well, the Eastern Sea, as the proper name for it. All right? The Russians send there's a Russian bomber called the Tu-160, and they sent 2 of them across to show off a couple of years ago. They only have about 15 or 16 of them, and the only reason they could fly this far is if you empty the bomb bay and fill up the gas tank. They have no expeditionary capability to come to this side of the world. It was just a flex. I'm trying to tell you all these things so that you understand and calm down. No, they're not going to bomb up Trinidad. That's not going to happen. All right? What is going to happen, I think, is as far as our fight against the drug trade in Trinidad today, we're going to get the best help we can ever hope for.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Andy, I want to say sorry to Beulah in your program this morning, because I make a contribution and somebody attacked me. When I get to realize it was that old, evil, wicked witch we call Pity Valley. Oh, she don't do nothing. She's a retiree, and she'll be cheer up back and take care of me. Every program I go, I always cry. Mess, I don't cry. I just talk my mind, I watch it and see what's going on. You see that activist and that true supporter was talking yesterday when the program was closing up. We watching and seeing what's going on. I said that evil PNN people going back on board. What Corey doing at TSCT board? He was working with evil Sean Phillips and Pastor Bull and them. That young lady could go on that board. She had her qualification. She don't know jokey soldier in the UNC. She's a real soldier. So Beulah, I'm sorry to you. I get to realize you see I have no children. So we go break that curse and give you all the blessings and love and respect. And we'll come and look for you when I'm ready. We go fix that.
Where the hell wrong with you? Where this man want to get you on a child, Lennox? Where with KFC? He said like that.
Wait. I didn't get that spot.
Oh God, the man said he apologized to Beulah. He think it was Beulah, that thing. So he telling the lady, well, he realized she had no children because she said, well, she gets she pension, a thing, whatever. I look like she had no children. So he telling she, he will come and look for she and you know, go try to fix that scenes. As he get the chance, he will come and look for she. Take a she children to mind. Don't mind his business.
Maybe he knows how to adopt children. I don't know.
Where she wanna get pension? How you gonna get she children, boy? Where the hell is this?
Adopt. I think he would. I think he would go further.
Oh.
Knowing the decent fella that he is.
Yeah, he's a decent fella. Oh God. Let me continue that voice notes quick.
Good morning to the young report. I find it the fella there know nothing or you don't understand it, better you ask a question. Then he call and to embarrass himself. Because he talking like it's a charity and he know nothing. He know nothing. Trinidad are now dealing with drugs. And a lot of them Trinidad are dealing with drugs coming from Venezuela. So I don't know what's wrong with him. And you know, around the head and them things dealing with drugs, they say that something has to be wrong with this guy. You know how much things we need to get? Most of the products you have to get order from outside. Trinidad that you can't save yourself. Something wrong with that caller. You need to check yourself.
Good morning, Andy. Andy, I can remember telling you the first of June I was in Couva Hospital. I get a heart attack in Mount Hope, but they tell me Couva. What happened? They gave me a referral letter on the 5th of June to take them out. I carried it in on the 9th of June. So they told me when I carried them out, they said in 2 months' time, they will call me and give me a date. So I decided, I see the 14th, last week Thursday was the 14th, I decided to go on the 14th to find out, well, they never called me to find out what day they give me. Here what the girl tell me, the 10th of August 2026, and I get a heart attack, and I had to get my medication, so I asked the girl, I say, I would like to get my referral letter. She don't want to give it. I said, I would like to get my referral, but eventually she gave me. So I tell her, I need to get a prescription. She said, wait on the 10th of August 2026, and then you see the doctor and he'll give you a prescription. So, Andy, I don't even know what to do again. I don't even know what to do. I just need a prescription to get a medication, that's all. They get them wait until 2026, August, the 10th of August 2026 to get a prescription. She said no doctor would not write up a prescription for you, although you have a referral letter. I went and I see them doctors and I'm coming out to ask one of them junior doctors if they could do it for me. They tell me they can't do that for me. So I don't know, I went to the barter. I was supposed to go to the barter clinic, but since I get a stroke on my right side, my right leg just give me trouble to walk. Yes, I went to the eye clinic. Well, when I go, like if I go to the eye clinic, I hold there, I sit down and I have my leg, and I lie down, rest my leg. The next day I get real pain. So I don't know, until next week I have to go in the barter clinic to ask one of them doctors in the barter clinic if they could give me a prescription. Anyhow, and you take care and have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye.
Oh boy, Lennox, when they heard that lady, she got a heart attack and then she come on after to get a stroke and she had to get a referral or she need to get medication and they get she a date to see a doctor till August 2026 in order to get this letter, in order for she to get this medication also. You can put on your mic. Oh boy, what advice you have for that lady?
I'm saying it is ridiculous, and something has to be done with respect to that. Of course, whilst we are on that, Parliament resumes on Friday. There'll be the formal session after the recess, and one of the items will be the repealing of the property tax. No, property tax? Yes, property tax, because they dealt with property tax already, or is it the Revenue Authority? One of them, but that will be dealt with. I'm sure that preparation for the budget, the minister is keeping that close to his chest, so to speak. I'm sure that the Prime Minister will be well informed, and I'm sure that they are well on the way into, of course, making for presentation the first budget of the present and the new administration led by Kamala Prasad Visesa, Honorable Prime Minister, and of course on behalf of the UNC and the coalition of interests. So that is something to look forward to, and I suspect that it's going to be let's say unfolding and work going down the road, implementation in other words. They had to work with the last budget of the last administration, and what we are seeing now is the dregs of it, the granular part of it.
Hold on, caller, just now.
That a full-fledged budget will be put in place moving forward, so that we can see some unfolding of some of the promises that was delivered on the campaign trail not too long ago, just before the 28th of April. Go ahead, caller.
Hello, good morning. Good morning to you boys. What I call to say is, the gentleman who went to assist the fellow that had got an accident in the beacon, the police could pull up those cameras and they will find the fella who took that gentleman money, because that gentleman was so generous and so good to do so much good thing. The police, they have cameras there. The police could look at the cameras, put the fella face on CNC, and let people come out and find him for beating a good citizen like that who go to do a good thing. The police could find the cameras and find that person to go to do that gentleman, that Granny Collins, and that goodly gentleman, okay? And the lady who talk about the medicine, the receptionist at the hospital is a mess. The receptionist, they don't give people there to live in Toko to come back. They're in the clinic already. And the nurses and the receptionists they said they're working no more. Come back in a month time. So they have the hospital in a mess, the receptionist. What she could do, she could go to the heart clinic and ask one of the nurses to get a prescription for her from the doctor. She wanted a prescription for her medicine from the doctor. She wouldn't see the doctor, but she would get her prescription. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to everybody who's on the live. Andy, listen to this now. For months now, since last year, I've been talking about this Venezuelan issue. You see where it reached now? Lennox could testify to that, because I did something that's called Lennox and tell him about what's going on down there in the Caracas and all kind of thing, and all them Venezuelans and them running in the country like their own Trinidad and Tobago. Right? Let me tell you something now. The Venezuelans and them that down here, which could be over 100 to 200,000 Venezuelans in this country, plus they have the people down here, who involved in drugs and all kind of thing, right? And I was saying for the longest while that the government have to look at that and look at that seriously, because we don't know what's really going on, You understand? Them Venezuelans and them seen, now let me tell you something, Andy. You remember Venezuelans have about between 29 to 30 million people. If this war break out with Venezuela and America, right? You will see them will be running here. They could overrun this country. For the longest while I've been saying that, look at right now the country. They're mixing with the inhabitants of the land here, right? And God alone knows what is going on. The government had to take a serious look at them Spanish and them in this country, boy. Because what's right now, whether you want to believe it or not, this country in real trouble, you know. But we just don't know it as yet. Because we don't know what kind of thing really going on. But look at the proliferation of all kind of guns, right? And kidnappings and home invasions and all these things. Boy, anti-cams have to look at these things serious. The government had to put on the foot and deal with all these situations because Rowley and the PNM leave this country in an absolute mess, you know. In an absolute mess. You see the road Rowley was carrying under? The man almost destroyed Trinidad and Tobago. But God don't sleep. You understand? Thank God, Father Yahweh remove him. And
Hi, good morning, Andy. Kumota here. And good morning to Wes Imamali from Malabar. He's a visitor from Tennessee. Good morning, Wes. Andy, what I'm thinking here, boy, is we criminals who in jail and on the outside, we could help America, you know, in this war, you know. I think we should take all the criminals, pack them on a boat, and get them onto America and let America use them to fight. Just don't come back to Trinidad alive, you understand? Make sure they fight for country. Because when you...
We're finna share this mad thing while you're in here.
When you're fighting for country, some does die. So we could get rid of some of our criminals here. Because Andy, every night you get up, every morning you get up, 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 shot. This one killed, that one killed. We have to get rid of some of these criminals in our country, in our sweet TNT. Come out.
Lennox, before I go to the next call, Lennox, to the next call, a caller suggests that we criminals here, because every morning they get up, they hearing about this one dead, that one dead, the other one dead. They would like to advise the government to send our criminals, give them to America to go and fight war, because most likely they wouldn't come back. So send our criminals to go fight war. Just send them out. Go fight war. Go. Let America put them on the front line. And they are doing a good deed. They're fighting for country. Could we send the criminals to fight for country and give it our country to put them in the front line?
Well, I know that during the Vietnam War period, a lot of Trinbagonians volunteered to go to war. But of course, the Americans are avoiding war now, so therefore, there has to be some alternative. Maybe they could go to Honduras. That president, he seemed to develop a knack to deal with the criminal elements. He built a whole jail city to put them in, and that has solved their problem.
Wow.
So maybe that might be preferable. Send them there. We don't want to have the cost of accommodating them here, and at any rate, our judicial and legal system does not cater for speedy justice, and worse yet, the ability of law enforcement investigators and the apparatus to have a speedy trial consequential of good evidence that will be probative sufficiently in court.
Report, good morning.
It's always counterproductive. So we are in a quagmire here.
Lennox and Andy, you can't blame the United States for what they see about here. Because when this new government take over, Trinidad is a stinking mess with crime and drugs. You all know that? He opened the borders and all the criminals from other countries land here, right? And that's what's going on. So you can't blame them for saying that they're lying.
Good morning. I don't have time to sit around thinking about all the people who don't like me. I realize that every day is a gift from God, and my time is too valuable to waste it trying to please everybody. No, I've accepted the fact that not everybody is going to like me, and not everybody is going to understand me. You don't have
to try to explain yourself. Don't spend time trying to win over your critics. Just run your own race. I start every morning searching my own heart. I make sure to the best of my ability that I am doing what I believe God wants me to do. As I follow the scripture and I feel in my own heart that my life is on course, that's all that matters. I can't afford to let critics and negative voices distract me. I neither can you.
Right, all right, very good contribution. And Nelly finished those voice notes them day earlier. Nelly. Oh boy.
Hello, Andy, Larry Lala, and Kareem Marcel have lost their third straight court matter for CPAP against Anna and Ramlogan. They have been ordered to pay legal costs in the matter to the state.
Our top story. Court of Appeal Judge Nolan Bureau on Wednesday dismissed Eastman Enterprises' request for an urgent hearing of its appeal against the Community-Based Environmental Protection and Enhancement Program, known as CPEP, ruling the case lacked sufficient merit to jump the queue. In a media release, CPEP said Eastman Enterprise Limited appealed the judgment while seeking an expedited hearing, citing hardship of dismissed workers. Senior counsel Anand Ramlogan, representing CPEP, argued that Eastman Enterprises had already collected more than $9 million from the program and questioned why the contractor was not seeking other opportunities to support its workers. Justice Bureau said there was no compelling evidence of urgency and ordered Eastman to pay CPEP's legal costs. The substantive appeal will still be heard in the normal course.
Oh God, Lennox said they talk about that earlier, but let me just continue these voice notes and them they quick. Oh boy.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. By fire burn United States of America, by them as bullies. What drug cartel and drug cartel allegation they're trying to pull. And Maduro and the government in Venezuela, America, you put them oil and gas and the resources. That nasty, evil United States of America that'll fall. Fire burn America. We stand up with your brothers and sisters in Venezuela, we neighbor. America, cease fire. Cool yourself now. Bless.
Good morning, Andy. Prime Minister Kamala has burst the mark on PNM Senator Foster Cummins and his so-called alleged criminal empire. Listen to the Prime Minister for yourself.
It is alleged that Peter Hercules runs a brisk cocaine, guns, and ammunition trade on behalf of the said Foster Cummins. Is that true, Foster? Tell us if that's true. Tell us. It's alleged that Foster the Peter Hercules person is alleged is in charge of several gangs situated in Couva, Point Lisas area. Is that true? It is also alleged that some of the business of selling cocaine, guns, and ammunition is transacted through Club Deja Vu in Couva. Is this also true? It is alleged that Minister Cummins has a connection with this club. Is that true? It is also alleged that Peter Hercules is sent as enforcer to acquire state lands on behalf of Foster Cummins. Is that true? It is alleged that current owners and occupiers are offered a peppercorn rate to vacate lands, and if they refuse, thuggery and harassment is used to remove them. Is this true, Foster? It is alleged that no member of the TTPS assigned to the Couva station can touch Foster Cummins because they stand the risk of being transferred. Is that true? It is further alleged that raids on the gangs situated on the railway road Couva are not successful because they get tipped off. Is that true?
Andy, good morning. That guy that called and said that fire should burn America. Probably he's a drug dealer. So that way you could have effect on him. So when it comes on all the drugs that come through Trinidad and go to these states, he can't get any to sell. So probably he dealing drugs, so why it have effect on him? What an idiot that is.
Andy, pleasant good morning. Is Diego Martin call and raise the pressure and talk that BS? You ain't hearing him after?
Hey, good morning, ground report.
Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Andy. Morning. Yeah. Hello?
Go ahead, make a contribution.
Yeah, my partner was telling me this morning where he said, if you're going to shut down, don't shut down in Beaton or Lavantil. Now, because people robbing and killing people over there. So stay away from them place, man. All right, later.
All right, but if you shut down, you shut down. How do you stay away? Somebody will stay away from a place when they done shut down. All right, well, you go answer that when you come back. You can't stay away from Beaton and Lavantil. So maybe you shut down, you're done anywhere already. Who will want to shut down there? I wouldn't.
And you get the message, send the link from me now, boy. I had the link. So I don't know what's going on. Send the link from me now.
All right, I will send the link for you. Oh, boy.
Pleasant good morning, Andy, Lennox, and Mickie. Well, Andy.
Oh, boy. Beulah, I take anything there. Again, KFC just apologized to you. And who he was not talking about you. He said he thought it was you. Right? And it's 5 minutes to the 8 minutes to the hour. And I'm just trying to finish off these voice notes on them. So KFC, yesterday they called your name and he called back in and apologized to you. He realized it was not you that was saying anything about him. And it was somebody else. Right? And no, he don't want no child with you. It's whoever is the person that say that about he. Right? So let me continue. I want to just play this one.
Good morning. Mickie, Lennox, and Andy. Andy, you have experience on Lennox. I have experience merging onto traffic on the highway. But it's like do or die, yes? Because when you pass at all, boy, and you just have to see you coming out and they speed up on you. You understand? And sometimes some of them exit and them is just like a little, when you enter in, it's a little short space you have, you know. So you have to run out there at like 94 as you come out there, you know. So all of that they have to look into, you know, see how they work. Do the circling, stay on that edge right there because that's the nearest point.
Gosh. There's still many voice notes on them, but I did ask you a question. You said the talk is don't shut down on the Beaton. Don't get in an accident on the Beaton. Right. Remember, shutting down the Beaton is not nobody, no power for that. Get an accident is named that accident. Nobody don't look for that, but it happens. How could somebody not shut down on the Beaton or not get an accident on the Beaton?
Yeah, let's just stay away from the place. I just say now, right? The place are dangerous. The place are dangerous now, right? On the American watch list, you could check it out. And also, I wanted to ask a question. What's the defense? But what defense is Trinidad? God forbid a war was to break out, right? What defenses Trinidad have? We're going to use the cannons on the Christopher Columbus cannons on the hills over there. What is the defense for Trinidad and Tobago? You know, just asking a question if you could, you know, if you're ready to enlighten us on that. Thank you.
All right, we have no defense other than thing. We have our regiment there again, fat, so we already don't have that. Right, all the voice notes finish. Whoever in place, because only might be send a next message after that block all the voice note. All right.
Morning, Gong Report. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Andy, if you look at the bottom line, what Keith Rowley, Stuart Young, right, and the PNM did to this country, they sink us with Venezuela, you know. You understand? Stuart Young should have come on the platform and talk and boast now how much trips he makes to Venezuela and what they did. Keith Rowley planned this whole thing to bring all them Venezuelans here, right? The soldiers, the drug soldiers, and everybody here to know what exactly what's going to happen with the Caribbean. Right? This is a serious situation, right? When war breaks out in the Caribbean and the United States, we are going to suffer for those who depend on foreign goods, who don't buy local, right? Trade is the most important thing for goods. The currency will, the US dollar will be affected because we depend on that, right? So there's a lot of important stuff will be affected to Trinidad and Tobago. That man is so dotish, and all the PNMites, all the deaf, blind, dumb, and dotish, all the suck the seed, of Satan testicles, all earlier, because all the deaf, dumb, blind, and dotish, right, to know what's going on with the independence parade and all thing. All the vendors who study the dollar, all the study what coming next, right? Farming, right? We will have to plant our own thing as much as in our house, in our yard. So this thing is a big thing with Venezuela and Trinidad. You understand? Because Keith Rowley sink we down, and he could fly out. He wife and his children and everybody could fly out at this country. Lavantel, Point 14, all the PNM supporters stronghold area. All they could fly out. Can all they fly out to any European country, any other country all they could fly out to? No, all the deaf, dumb, and dotish, right? Keith Rowley made sure all his friends and family could fly out and live. That's why they thief 12.6 billion US from the treasury and fatten their pocket that they could live a lifetime. What all your PNMites on the ground, like Point 14, Lavantel, I remember all the places that stronghold in CP and PNM, all they could survive? Can all the Keith Rowley give anyone all $1 million that all they could fly out, all they get a US visa? They sanction us, you understand? This is a serious thing, you know. And people not taking it on. It is serious. Who knows history, who know about trade, who don't know about marketing, they will understand. But you see them strip it on educated PNM people, all that to blame Keith Rowley and Stuart Young for going to bed with Satan. Right? This is a serious thing. Thank you guys and have a nice day. I hope my voice notes get played.
Right, it get played. I just fasten it up. All right, so that was the last voice note. Now we all could time check. It's 4 minutes to the hour. It's just 4 minutes to the hour. The only person who was calling to get in, which was Beulah. Let me call her back. Right, voice notes done play. Right. Go ahead, Beulah. We have approximately 2 minutes.
All right. Okay.
Or less. You have about a minute and a half though, because I'm locking off early today. I have an appointment.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
KFC, I heard you an apology accepted, and I know dotishness. Yeah, and for this man, Mr. Raj, why don't come back to Trinidad and live? Since you don't like Trump and what Trump doing. Trump only gone in government last November. Trump cleaning up just like Kamala, right? And he and Putin, I love both of them. I don't care who say what. I love Putin too, right? And I love what Trump is doing because this fentanyl drugs.
So who you're talking to?
That is what
you're talking to. Orlando, Mr. Orlando Raj.
Yeah.
Who don't like Trump?
Yeah. That man.
You don't like Trump at all.
No, and if you don't like Trump, why don't pack your judge bundle and come back here? Because Trump doing a clean sweep in America now, just like Kamala doing a clean sweep here with this rogue government we had before, right? Why he don't like Trump is because Trump doing all the right things for America and dealing with the drugs. Yes, he bringing down the drug cartel and all of them, and this fentanyl was one of the topic that he campaigned on that is killing a lot of people. He had a lot of people came on the podium and talk about the children died from fentanyl. That is one of the killing drugs in America. And for this man from Venezuela and for Mr. Rowley, all you better hide, you know, because they come in and they say, show me your friends and I'll tell you who he is. Yes, the Rowley friend is Maduro and all them like communist guys who govern in their country. Rowley's friends with them. Who the hell is Rowley?
Right, look,
Rowley run the country.
Look, Nick want to know, Nick say, Beulah, you feed your cat and them yet? So he want to know if you feed your cat and them yet before you make this contribution.
Yeah, all of them, I don't feed them. I go down and clean fish for them now. They to fry a fish with rice for them.
How much cat you have?
I have about 22 or 23 of them.
You are a real cat in your house?
Well, they don't be inside the house. They're outside. They just only come in the kitchen when they know I'm cooking the food and things for them. But I love animals in the hole. I love animals in the hole, and I do not like abuse to animals, and I do not like abuse to children, helpless children. I don't like abuse at all. And all you need to pull a topic on that one of these good days with animals and little children. Abuse. I don't like verbal abuse to them,
But can I say, well, I know you don't like abuse to animals, children, and all those various things and all of those things.
Yeah.
But could I say Nick Anderson Wilson, KFC, Kingsley, because you have a lot of cat outside because they're not inside. Could I send them to be able to, at least would you be able to give them one of your cat to see about?
No. I don't give them animals to nobody. Plenty people just ask me and I just sell them flat no. No animals, don't give out my number to nobody. I'm serious about that. Although they go say who is she and thing like that and they don't care and thing. I don't want my number to go to nobody.
Well, Lennox Smith a dog. Lennox Smith have a dog, but would you be able to give him one of your cat?
Not enough for he dog to kill my cat. Not at all. No. Them cat them happy here because it have a big yard for them to run and play for plum trees.
So Lennox Smith dog. So Lennox Smith dog will kill your cat.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right.
I have enough cats.
All right. Okay, Andy.
Oh boy, Lennox Smith is a serious fella, boy. May know you go allow you go kill a cat. Can't do that, man. Lennox Smith, well, you know you have your corridor transformation tonight. You don't mute the phone, you don't mute the mic. Oh yeah, it's 1 minute past 10. It's 1 minute past 10. Yes.
And you will all this cat talk about.
No. People online don't clear it for you already. Look, I see I can say there, Lennox not able to kill anybody cat. And we know you're not capable of doing that. You is a very, very heartful person.
Yeah. I am an animal lover, so I wouldn't venture to kill anybody's cat.
Yeah, any program later, partner? Yeah. Tell people.
I'm an animal lover.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't kill anybody's cat.
Yeah. I know. We know that. And you know, you with your big words and things there, we know you too soft to kill anybody cat. You not done that. Oh boy. All right. Later tonight, Lennox Smith corridor transformation. Don't forget. And don't forget tomorrow morning, please God, same time, same place, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on social media, and then from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago.
And of course, one of the issues that we'll be discussing tomorrow, of course, is the statement made by the Prime Minister on the occasion of World Humanitarian Day, which of course is being celebrated today. I think the statement that she would have made, very altruistic, very patriotic as well, but very humane in terms of where we should be going as a people, loving one to the other, and really and truly being our brother's keeper in a real sense. So we will see you tomorrow, and we will look forward to that as well.
Nice. So again, meow. So I leave my co-host alone. He's a very, 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 and he's an animal lover. Meow. You all know cat, better known as kittens and cat. He's not capable of killing anybody's cat. He's a cat lover. Oh, animal lover.
But how that meow sounding like a roof? So.
Oh boy.
We out of here.
Oh Lord.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.